live.
It's that time
We are
again.
live.
How the fuck is it going?
Maiden time.
Amazing.
Yes. This one, I know Logan and I were talking, we were talking backstage.
I was talking backstage.
How this one was fucking rough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's rougher than Kiss is going to be. And simply because, I'll explain this one, simply because I've already went and did the Kiss. So for my birthday, 5 years ago, I already did the Kiss. Now shaving off the last 5 will be hard, on the Kiss, but I think this one's harder. It was fucking rough.
Yeah, I could have easily done top 30.
This was the toughest one I've done yet, man.
Yeah. So it's becoming a thing, we got to say our RIPs. So we're pouring one out for we got Eddie here. We're gonna pour one out for Eric Wagner.
Absolutely,
that passed away.
The goat of doom.
And he was just in town a few weeks. Joe saw him. He was in.
I talked to him at the bar.
So fucking
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was insane. And I think the bass player in the Skull also played on several Trouble albums. I think in the late '80s into the '90s. All of which are good. I would say check out all the Trouble records and the 2 Skull records if you haven't, because they're awesome.
So we had a release yesterday. The new Maiden actually released.
A release.
It's some of us have cheated and listened to it already, and some of us are we're standing and waiting till that physical copy is in their hand. I respect that very much.
I've listened to a few things online, but I don't have my copy yet.
Okay, so there's 2 of you doing good. I couldn't wait, and I Spotified it, and then grabbed it from Target.
The Target,
yeah, dude.
So Logan, are you grabbing just a standard digipack, or did you go with the book or vinyl?
Just probably whatever I can find. If I go into a Target or whatever.
Yeah. Target actually Target Downtown West has they had 5 copies of it, which is amazing because I know David and myself got one from there too. So
yeah, the one Clinton Highway didn't have them.
No, they didn't.
That's the one closest to me.
Yeah.
The one on Broadway, or not Broadway. What's up, Richard? Not Broadway. Went over there by the old East Town, wherever the fuck they call that. They had. Yeah. They had
West Town.
Yeah, I mean that is. You know what I'm saying? They had 4 of them in there. So, consider we. Whoa, Trent's falling away.
Trent,
Trent, I hear you calling.
I'm gonna switch to beer.
Maybe Trent's switching to beer.
Yeah, he may be switching to beer, and he dropped out. We'll get him here in a second when he gets back in. We're going long, y'all. We got. I know. We got 15 tonight. We got you got yours from Spotify as well, Richard. I tell you, man, that Target one is sexy. It is sexy.
Lenticular.
Lenticular.
If I didn't get the lenticular one, I probably would have spent the extra.
I don't know when that word was invented as a marketing term, but way to go.
I know. Brings out the kid.
So Joe, you're wearing the shirt that I want that fucking
It's my favorite Eddie.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was on the cover of that live album, right?
It's on a single, I think, of Fear of the Dark.
Okay, so what am I thinking? Because they had the 2 live albums, the real live one and the real dead one.
The real live one has Eddie tearing up the cable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the real dead one has him as the DJ, and he's behind the turntable.
Oh, okay. Richard, no CD player.
You can't find anything that plays CDs, man.
Really? Damn. I mean, I have the car CD player still, and
but newer cars don't have them.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, dude.
No, they don't.
How else are you gonna listen to Venom's The Wastelands? I mean, how else are you even gonna find that thing? That's awesome, Richard. It's my favorite Eddie because it's got Eddie playing the bass.
Mm-hmm.
That's killer.
Yes. Killer!
I've tried to find it, like the same one. I found different versions. Like one I found has like Eddie and there's a circle of flames around him. They made a newer version, like a Legacy of the Beast Eddie playing it. But to me, nothing compares to this. And it's really soft. But it had so many holes in it because I've been wearing it for like 16 years that the armpit was basically all torn, so I just cut the sleeves off.
So, Logan, you ready to get us started with your number 15?
Yes. All right. So my number 15 comes off an album that before we did this list, I was kind of like wrote off. I was kind of like, okay, there's like 2 or 3 good tracks off of it. And then I revisited it. And I was like, okay, this album's actually pretty good. And this song has risen the most since I've started kind of trying to formulate this list. And it is off of The Final Frontier, and it is Mother of Mercy.
Oh,
nice.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I love that song.
Just a powerful chorus, and it gets me going every time.
Yeah.
I like
Maiden get that
overall.
shit.
Yeah.
I like Final Frontier, and actually I had 3 songs on Final Frontier on my list at one point.
There were almost 3 that made mine.
Yeah. And one being The Final Frontier, and I tell you what fucks it up for me. Because once the actual song fucking starts, I love the fucking song,
God,
The Final Frontier. That goddamn satellite 15,
Satellite 15.
16, wherever the fuck it is, that is so fucking annoying.
4 minutes I can never get back.
Fucking split that shit up, man. Split that shit up.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to say my 3 that were on my list in case one of you guys have it, but maybe at the end I can throw them in as honorable mention.
So what do you got for number 15?
For number 15 for me, it is the only one from the Blaze Bayley years that made my list, but I'm going with the version from one of my favorite live albums, Rock in Rio, and I'm going with The Sign of the Cross.
Ooh,
Nice.
good pick, man.
Nice.
In terms of their epics, I think it's better than Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know
agree.
people will fight me over that, but I'll fight right back.
That's an amazing song, dude.
So Richard, Richard and I were talking, and I was after I compiled. I think I had about 40 songs on my original list, and I was like, there were no Blaze songs.
Oh yeah, the albums are not good, but there's a couple of good songs.
Yeah, I challenged myself to have 5 favorite Blaze songs because it's not like they're totally horrible. I did 4. I did 4 songs. I'm like, they're good songs, and don't get me wrong. These songs are really fucking good, but compared to the other 48 songs by fucking Paul and fucking Bruce,
well, and if we're being honest again, like the issue that I have with it is you can't blame all that shit on Blaze because Blaze didn't write all those songs. We know who wrote those songs, and it's the same guy who writes 5-minute intros called Satellite 15. And I love him. He's one of my main influences as a bass player. But come on,
I like Blaze's stuff. I mean, some of the stuff with him is really good, and then some of it.
Blaze has had a hell of a solo career. Like the guy's released a ton of records and tours consistently. So he's not just some jabroni.
No, not by any means. Yeah, you're right.
Although he weirds me, like his bald head now weirds me out, man. He looks.
With the sideburns.
It freaks me out, dude. It's like Stephen Johnson went bald, and it kind of works. Yeah, but Blaze Bayley, it still freaks me out when I see him.
I don't know. I think Devin works better with a skullet, though.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't obviously mess the skullet, but.
I know.
Yeah, man, Blaze, dude. He's a damn good singer, good musician, man. Like,
yeah, just don't have him say the chorus a million times.
Yeah.
Bruce is the chorus many times too. So again, it's...
So Trent, what do you got for number 15?
Okay, number 15, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, throw it out there. It's from Peace of Mind, 1983, The Trooper. I love the guitar interplay in it. I'm a sucker for guitar interplay. That is like, yeah, hell yeah. It's just a great song, great chorus. Guitar interplay superb, man. Like they take that Thin Lizzy like thing and fucking drive it. Like I love that. So yeah, I mean that's my 15 pick.
That's an excellent pick, Trent. I don't know where my CD is. I lent some CDs to one of the kids years ago, like I think before Logan graduated, and I never got them back. So I think some of my Maiden stash went, but I still got my picture vinyl.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Richard,
yeah, it's nice.
Do you think I know we had a conversation about with the first Bruce album back, Brave New World, how was it wrote for Blaze and then then Bruce came back? I mean, because even on that one, the music's not as good as it had been in the past.
Those mashup videos are hilarious.
I'm just pissed. My favorite mashup video is not on YouTube anymore.
Which one?
Fucking Lamb of God and Kesha, Redneck.
Yeah, that was good.
I fucking love that one. I
There's
should have
a great
fucking.
one.
badass.
There's a great Danzig one. It's called "Mother Was a Rolling Stone."
Richard sent me a mother one. Fuck, I forget what it was. Mashed. Drop that down down in there because you guys gotta you gotta hear that one at some point.
I did not know that Brave New World was written with Blaze in mind because a lot of the songs are more like they're not as bloated as the songs would get or as the songs had been.
Yeah.
But I guess that makes sense because there's not a lot of time in between. I mean, Virtual 11 comes out in 98?
Yeah.
And then this is 2000. So, I mean, in a span of
2 years.
At most 2 years, they had the singer change, did the album. And because I think they started touring it in 2000. Or hell, they may have started touring it in 99 for all I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know they did a reunion tour with Bruce and Adrian in '99, and then did the record. So
okay, so that shit happened really fast. They must have had stuff already written. Maybe not the whole record, but I bet they had some songs.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, David, what do you got for number 15?
So number 15, it was tough narrowing down. I actually started off with 20, and that was a tough list by itself. But for number 15, I picked Can I Play With Madness for Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yes, you can.
From 1988. It's a great track. I love Can I Play With Madness. This my list. I'm sure everyone's list has a lot of good songs. And
it was brutal, man.
As soon as it starts off with Bruce.
Maiden songs
Can
that has
I
cowbell.
Play With Madness?
Bad mother.
It's like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, can I Play With Madness? Fucking off of Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
That video is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A, dude.
When the animated Eddie pulls out the thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's wicked, man.
Funny thing is number 15 is Can I Play With Madness for me as well.
All right. Y'all might see that again later on.
I struggled. I had another song from the same album, Infinite Dreams, that were it was like they were both like tug of war, and I was like, okay, one of you's got to go. One of you's got to go. Which one?
Dude, I had
Infinite
that so
Dreams
much.
was my 16.
Crazy, man.
You had it at 16?
Infinite,
yeah.
My 16 as well.
I don't have anything from Seventh Son.
Whoa.
There's,
you know how
there's two that almost made it. And you guys have not mentioned either of the two.
Nice.
This new record, well, I don't know. I don't want to, guys that ain't listened to it, I don't want to spoil it sound wise, but I mean, it kind of reminds me of a matter of life and death with Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, and it's. Wait till you hear it. It's amazing, man.
Senjutsu.
Trent, well, actually, no, Logan. What do you got for number 14?
All right, so this is my first, but not last, Blaze Bayley song on the list.
Whoa!
Yeah. This is going to be off the Virtual 11 album from '98, and it's the opener, Future Real.
Your Future Real's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
Future Real, dude. It's fucking cool.
It's one of the most Maiden-sounding songs of that era,
Yes.
I think.
That's one of my
It's
favorite
frustrating
Blaze songs, Future Real.
Because it shows that they can still write like that. They just choose not to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that song
It's
fucking
like-
slays.
I don't even think it's 3.5 minutes, you know?
Nah, dude. Now, granted, it's still repetitive, but it kicks
It's
ass.
fucking awesome, though, man.
I think the same. Well, I don't want to mention it because I think I know what one of your other Blaze songs is. But
Mhm.
I love Future Real. And I think, wasn't there a video for it of like them playing soccer?
I'm not sure.
Because
I've
I
not
feel
seen
like
it.
it's on. What's the one? Is it called? It's not called Visions of the Beast, right? It was like one of their first DVDs, and it had
Yeah.
all the music videos. And I think there's
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Because Virtual 11 is based like 11 footballers on the field. And
Mhm.
fuck, there's footballers on the album cover. Like,
Mhm.
I think on the inside it has the band playing football. Like it's Steve was just playing football and then like wrote an album.
I hate that Eddie.
That
He's
Eddie
a
is
big
not
football
great.
nut, dude.
That Eddie is bizarre.
The Eddie from the Klansman is awesome.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
Eddie on the album cover is kind of meh.
Yeah, man, that's an awesome song, too, Klansman. That's badass, dude.
They had that Eddie when we saw them on the Legacy of the Beast, where he's got like his face painted like Braveheart,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, why was that not the cover of the album? Like that's,
I know.
I feel the same actually about Book of Souls. Like why is the inside cover with the Mayan temple and Eddie
Yeah.
holding his heart that he carved out with the stone knife instead of just the black background?
Mm-hmm.
Because the Eddie's cool, but there's so much more of the cool gore on the inside.
Yeah, dude.
Is it my turn? Or is it 14?
Eddie's fucking great.
14.
14. I'm going to go to the aforementioned Brave. Yeah, see, like that should have been the cover, that Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the aforementioned Brave New World record. It also kicks off Rock and Rio. I'm going to go The Wicker Man.
Very nice.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
It's it's
Shit's
one of the
awesome.
first Maiden videos I remember seeing when I was a kid on like VH1 or something.
So the first song I ever heard Maiden do. I'll wait until someone does it. Someone may do this one, so I won't talk about that just yet.
Brave New World is probably still my favorite of the albums since this version of Maiden has been going. But I'm kind of also cheating. There was several tracks on here that almost made my list. But I figured I put Rock and Rio on my favorite live albums, and it has, I think, 5 tracks. It has like half of the album. At least they're spoken for, because I almost went Ghost of the Navigator, just because that song is awesome. And again, I don't want to say too much in case you guys have them. But yeah, Wicker Man, love it, and Killer Eddie as well.
Wicker Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Looking over my list, I'm pumpkin spice, man. I'm just a basic
I don't know what's going
bitch.
on. My internet's
So-
being a cunt, man.
I've never heard it called pumpkin spice. Caleb would take offense to that. She went and bought some pumpkin spice.
I'm sorry for breaking up on y'all shit.
You're good,
See,
Trent.
she's already mad. She says, I love pumpkin spice.
Oh, we do too. And so it pissed me off. I went to 3 places today hoping to get some pumpkin spice ice cream. No one has it yet. Like Dairy
Doug
Queen.
said he was looking for pumpkin spice ice cream.
Oh, shit, yeah. that'd be
Dairy
good.
Queen's supposed to be September is their pumpkin spice is their flavor of the month. Oh, it doesn't drop until the 8th. I'm like,
It doesn't. Doug's
That's
got
a goal.
several things on his calendar. When does the Maiden album drop, and when does pumpkin spice ice cream come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. In the summer, I do tropical, and then I leave that shit behind for pumpkin spice and shit like that in the fall, man. You
You
know?
guys got to be loyal to your flavors. What the hell,
Put
dude?
your Ugg boots on.
Trent, what do you got for number 14?
Number 14 for me comes from 2005, A Matter of Life and Death song, second track, These Colors Don't Run.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That is a good one.
That's
I
a really
love
good
it.
song.
Yeah, it's that whole album is one of my favorites because they didn't even mix the fucker. They just they decided against mixing it, and it's just like you get what you hear, what they heard in the studio, man, and it's fucking amazing, man. It's one of my favorite Maiden albums.
a fucking awesome ass cover.
Yeah,
I believe Tim Bradstreet did it, right? I think Tim
Cover
Bradstreet
rule.
did this cover.
Rules.
The version I bought came with a little flag and a little patch. I've still got the flag up at school.
I got the big box version with the Eddie statue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
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 When we were filming Frustration Nation, available
Yes.
now on YouTube.
Whoa, what is this?
It's a music video that Logan and I did, like a handheld music video.
Nice.
We'll
David?
send the link.
Yeah, the song's
Yes.
called Frustration Nation.
Yeah, send the link and we'll tag it down below
Yeah.
whenever this is live for people to VOD.
They always,
It's the most Clinton, Tennessee rock you can get, man.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. David, what do you got for number 14?
Number 14, I picked a song off of one of my favorite albums, which is Power Slave. And I went with Flash of the Blade.
Oh,
This
nice.
is Slave.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's an awesome
Great pick.
song. Starts out really fast. It's an awesome song. Had to put that one.
I love that one as well, man. It was a part of the illustrious 40. It didn't make the cut, but I'm glad it did make the cut though, because on this larger list, because it is such a fucking good song.
Yeah, it's an awesome song.
I was listening to The Duelist which is like one of the next tracks, and I forgot how awesome that song is.
Yeah, that one's epic.
And I know you guys have seen this. So, David, especially if that's one of your favorite songs. So you've seen, what is it, Phenomenon? The Argento movie?
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
You haven't? Okay,
Oh
it's,
shit.
sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet.
And there's a scene
Internet,
where
man.
she's like locked in a room and trying to escape, and out of nowhere, the soundtrack to the scene is Flash of the Blade.
Nice.
I completely fucking forgot about that.
I think it's an
dude.
instrumental version. It's bizarre.
Hmm.
But that whole movie's bizarre because I feel like at some point there's like a monkey with a knife. Like I don't know what the hell's going on in those Italian movies, but I like it. It's only rock and roll.
It's only rock
like
and roll. Well,
R&B
I've got a really rock and roll song for my number 14. It was from the 1992 Fear of the Dark album, because hell ain't a bad place
Shit.
from
Nice.
here to fucking eternity.
That song's
Dude.
awesome.
I love it.
I respect that. That is that's a great pick.
And the video kicks ass because doesn't it have the thing that like it rises up and then they later use it at Donington?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That song's total cheese, but it's awesome.
Oh, it's total cheese, but it rules, man.
Richard, that is very accurate. Whenever I mean, jeez, it was rough.
Thin Lizzy songs. Hey, wait, isn't From Here to Eternity? Isn't that an obscure, not reference to, but isn't that like technically part of the Charlotte the Harlot series?
Yes.
Could be.
Oh, it is it.
I don't think they
Mhm.
mention her by name, but they talk about how
Okay.
she fell in love with this greasy machine, and I think it like
Yeah.
continues from Hooks and You on No Prayer, which was I think the third part of the Charlotte the Harlot series.
Wow. I think I didn't realize that it was even a part of it. So that's
I
really
think
cool.
it's like sort of apocryphal, but I think it is.
What do you got for number 13, sir? Sir Logan.
Okay, so my number 13 comes from the Somewhere in Time record from '86, a fairly deep cut, Sea of Madness.
Nice.
Whoa, that is a deep one.
That like the riff's awesome, but when the rhythm section comes in with that groove,
Which
Sea of
one?
Madness.
What was it called?
Nice.
But that groove that Steve and Nico have in that song is just It's so awesome.
Logan, that will be on my list later.
Nice.
Yeah,
It was in one of my top. I had a couple on my runners up from that album that didn't make the list. But yes, that's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite album, called Somewhere in Time.
Oh, there's that record to me is so like criminally overlooked and underrepresented in the live history of that
They play a
band.
lot.
Apparently they did record something live on the tour, but they didn't release it because they just done Live After Death, and
Yeah,
they would go on to do Made in England. But then
there's no pro shot footage, I don't think, of that tour that's out, at least.
But even then, from you'd only get Wasted Years, and maybe you'd get Heaven Can Wait.
Yeah.
And I like Heaven Can Wait, but even on that album, like that's not one of the better songs. I think there's songs that kick its ass.
And they've
Sea of Madness being one of them.
And they've never played like I'm not sure about Sea of Madness, but they've never played Alexander the Great live. And I know people, all Maiden fans are like, please play that live.
That would be on Eric's list if Eric would ever do one of these with us, because
I wish he would.
He's he's like the title of an Iron Maiden song. He'd be like the Recluse, like trying to find.
Hey, I finally got to see him the other day because Melissa posted a picture of at the con, and I got to see a picture.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't seen him since like 2019.
Yeah. He looks good. He quit smoking. He's been lifting weights.
Hell yeah. What do you got there, Joe?
All right, 13. I don't have the record. Otherwise, I would hold it up. And I don't have a live record because I don't think the song's ever been played. It's a deep cut from the Fear of the Dark album. It is track 10 on that album, written by Bruce Dickinson and Dave Murray. It's called Judas Be My Guy.
Yes.
Nice.
And it just kicks ass. I love it.
Yeah, that one was in the prelims for me when I was initially making it, but I had to cut it, unfortunately. But it's a great song.
Oh yeah, and it's on part of the record where I feel like the record starts to lag a little.
Mm-hmm.
You got like The Apparition, Weekend Warrior, Chains of Misery, like nothing that sucks, but it's just nothing that's awesome. But that little gem in there just blows my mind. I love it.
So I won't be stopping the stream, but I am going to figure out where Ingalls is.
There's
there's
Eagles
one
in Carnes.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's also one
And Clinton as well.
Okay.
on Merchants over right before you cross the railroad tracks onto Cedar Lane.
So boys, we got to get 3 different people to go to 3 different Ingalls to find the pumpkin spice ice cream.
Yes.
Joe, I'll go ask
Jamie?
John Sieber down at the one in Clinton, see if they have it.
Didn't we see him at the PSI show?
Trent, we're not doing the Who right now, but don't go Pete Townsend on it. But hey, give us your number 13.
Lucky 13.
Is it me up or?
Yeah.
Okay, my 13 comes from No Prayer for the Dying, 1990. Hooks in You. I love it.
Nice.
It's really not your typical Maiden subject matter track. It's kind of like about love. That's the way I interpret it. Kind of like bondage and love. It's a play on words. Kind of hooks in you, hooks in your heart, and then hanging from the ceiling, kind of like some priest shit.
Yeah.
That
That one's got an Adrian Smith
track.
credit on it, right?
Song.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the only song on that album written by Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the band anymore. Right? He's not on that record.
Yeah.
He's not on it, no. He left during
right.
like pre-production or something.
So I wonder if they had obviously there's not been any bad blood that I'm aware of, but I bet that was a little awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But not as awkward or as awesome as his greasy mullet that he had for a while, because that thing looked
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Somewhere in Time Through Seventh Son, that was it's so awesome.
So
people talk a lot of
James,
shit about this record. They're wrong. This record's awesome.
hey, Holy Smokes almost made my fucking list. It's
Dude, Holy
cheesy
Smoke
as
is
fuck,
awesome.
but it's fucking awesome. Yes.
And the video's
So-
hilarious.
yeah,
I don't know
dude.
what the hell they were thinking,
Yeah.
but it's great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Joe
Gunner
has
is good.
mentioned Ghost and
Yeah, we're all
Navigator. It
Iron
was
Maiden
almost
vibe.
in his list.
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
absolutely. Ghost and Navigator is fucking awesome, dude. The live version, I know I talked about this from Rock in Rio with like the build up and Bruce is like cussing at the people in Rio. Man, it's fucking mind blowing. Just I love it. It's so.
I
awesome.
love Bruce.
One of my favorites off that record is actually my number 16. It's Tail Gunner.
Tail Gunner, yes.
Gunner's killer.
Tail Gunner
Yeah.
and Mother Russia were in my top
Mother
25.
Russia's awesome.
A
dude.
fucking opening track too. Oh yeah, bring your daughter. Bring your daughter. Let me hear your number 13 there, David.
My number 13 is the only track I have on my list that is not a Bruce album or a Bruce singing on it. I picked off of Killers from 1981. I picked Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Yeah,
Love that album.
nice.
It's got
That
a great,
is-
like, fast, like, gallopy rhythm to it. Yeah, hell yeah. I got a, let's see if we can see it over there. I got a Killers poster hanging up.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yep, I have a couple of, I have two different versions of Killers over there. I have a lot of Maiden CDs behind me, but I just didn't get them out for tonight. I have a lot. But, yeah, I have a Castle Records version from 95, which is remastered from the original tapes. And I also have the 98 remasters. I have all of those. Those are the ones where you put them together and you have, Eddie as the spines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I have a
which
couple
one
of 95
like these.
Yeah. Yep. With the slip covers.
Some versions don't have. I can never remember if it's Purgatory or Twilight Zone. Because it
Really?
was released as a single, and I think there was like some CD pressings had it, and then some did not. But I can't remember which one it was.
The 95 reissues have it because the 95 Castle reissues have bonus discs. They have
Okay.
second discs with bonus tracks, and that one does have Purgatory on it.
I had the one that came with the spine, and it's a single disc, but it has both Purgatory and Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I think mine does too.
Yeah, that one does. And I thought
Great
I
big.
had the 2015 re-release, but I don't see it here. So obviously I have some discs that are downstairs somewhere. Damn it! All right, so my number 13 is going to be coming from, and yet again, I thought I had this on the re-release 2015, but I can't find it. It's going to be the title track, "No Prayer for the Dying."
Good pick.
Yes, I like those mid-tempo, slower songs, and
Sure.
Bruce knows how to do them, man. Vocally, and obviously Steve knows how to write shit like that. So,
Mhm.
There is some good footage of that tour on YouTube that people have posted. And I feel like it's maybe just like one or two shows, but they played quite a bit of the record on that
Yeah.
show, and that song's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think it was the only tour they ever played it on.
Logan, what do you got for number 12?
Number 12 is coming from the Brave New World record from 2000, and it is The Fallen Angel.
All right.
Nice, mate. So you guys are going really deep on this, man.
Oh, yeah.
Going
Fallen Angel
really
kicks
deep.
ass.
So good.
Joe, what do you got for number 12?
I'm gonna go with. I'm with Richard on this one, and I'm sorry, James, but it's another cut from No Prayer. Bring your daughter, dude. It's,
Yeah, buddy.
I don't care what anybody says, and both versions kick ass. This version and the version on Nightmare 5 that Bruce did before.
Oh,
it was the
goddamn.
Maiden
Yes.
song.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
fucking amazing, dude. And I know that James is seething at me right now, but
I
I love it,
Dude,
dude. I fucking
it's-
love it.
I need to download that version.
I love it. I mean, spoiler, it's not going to be the last time you hear it on this list.
That's right. So if you don't like it, you're just gonna have to bite the pillow and make no sound.
Oh, hey, we actually covered that, did we
That's
not,
right.
Joe?
And that's a very fond memory, is playing Halloween by the bonfire at my in-laws
Mhm.
house.
Yep. Every time I hear that song,
Yes.
I think about that. I think, and particularly that song. Every time I listen to that song, I'm reminded of that night.
And the video has clips from City of the Dead with Christopher Lee.
Nice.
Which is worth watching, and it's currently on Shudder.
Oh, and you can get Shudder for under $5. Right?
Sponsoring today's stream, definitely not Shudder.
I wish.
And definitely not Trooper.
So, Trent, what do you got for number 12, sir? Oh, I think Trent may be locked up. So, David, if you want to go ahead.
He's frozen in time over there.
Yeah.
David, if you want to go ahead and throw your number 12, then Trent can throw it in once he gets unfroze.
Real quick question. Where do you guys get Trooper beer at?
Actually, Total Wine.
I found that Total Wine in Turkey Creek.
Okay, yeah, I've never been there before, so I want to check that place out.
That place is awesome, dude.
It's awesome,
they'll fucking lie to you and say
they even deliver, man.
Oh, wait. Trent, you're unstuck. Trent, while you're unstuck,
that's the happiest I've seen you in years when you said they even deliver, man.
Yeah, they even deliver. That shit's awesome. Total Wine.
Trent, give us your number 12.
I have worked out now. Number 12. Number 12 for me comes from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, 1988. Moonchild, first track.
Moonchild.
Great keyboards and that shit. I love it. The synths are great. The song's great. It's about devil worship and shit, as far as I can tell.
It's a great opener.
I love it, man.
Such a good song, man. Such a goddamn good song. Oh, Richard's singing Wrathchild in the chat, too.
I feel you, man. Last time Wrathchild will be mentioned.
Yeah.
All right, David, what do you got for number 12, sir?
My number 12 is also off Seventh Son, and I picked The Evil That Men.
Lyrics are fucking great.
Evil That Men Do is an awesome track off of that record. It's a great album. I think it's underrated as compared to some of the other Iron Maiden albums. It's a great album start to finish, and that one is the second of the two that I have from that album on my list.
That was one of my almost made the list because Evil That Men Do is righteous.
Yeah, it's great. Even the live versions on, they have several different live versions on different albums, and they all sound great.
I like there's one of the live versions from, hell, I can't remember which one. It may be from Rock in Rio, and it's a reverse of the quote from, I think it's from Hamlet, where the title comes from, and it's what is it? The good that men do is often interred with their bones, but the evil that men do lives on. I think in Hamlet it's reversed, but it works when.
That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome.
It's not live at Donington.
And now that you mentioned that, Trent and I, when we were in high school, and we started getting into to Iron Maiden, it was like Iron Maiden wanted you to hit the library. They made you want to learn. So Iron Maiden actually got Iron Maiden and Stephen King were responsible for having Trent and I in the fucking library trying to fucking figure shit out, because Maiden would just all these songs, this was wrote about this. This was out, about based on this history. This was based on this poem. I mean, they fucking brought it. Who's doing that now? I mean, I'm sure there are bands doing that.
There are, but Sabaton.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And then it's like Iced Earth, or can we even mention Iced Earth anymore? They don't know, but
I love Iced Earth.
I'm just kind of some of the newer bands like Sabaton. I'm guessing they're pretty. Are they what? They're over 10 years old though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, Sabaton is.
Kate, what's your favorite Iron Maiden song?
There she is. Kate, they want to know what's your favorite Iron Maiden song. Kate doesn't like this kind of music.
But that just pissed Trent off. He left.
He rage quit. Trent is so angry.
He had a rage quit.
You were humming one in the car today. You were. It's called Wasted Years.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so David, you get your number 12.
Oh, Pumpkin Spice Update. Ingalls lied.
So that's why Trent left, you motherfuckers. He went to
dude, someone's gonna call Trent right now. Tell him to come back.
Yeah. Sign back in, Trent. It's a false alarm.
False alarm.
Yeah.
Okay, so David, you gave your number 12.
Eagles lied, people died.
Yeah. My number 12 comes from the only song. No, yeah, I've already fucking started. Only song post 2000. This is the only song that I have on my whole fucking list, and it depressed me because they have some good shit that they've released, but it comes from The Matter of Life and Death, the reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg.
That was
Nice.
one I had to cut.
Ooh.
I fucking love that song.
I do too.
Actually, this album, I mean, I had a couple of these tracks on it, man. But
there were
that
two
was,
I had to cut off my list. That was one of them.
yeah. Let's see. Different World was on mine. Actually,
Seventh
Different
Heaven
World.
intro.
Different World was the other one that I actually had to cut from my list, but Benjamin made it on. Number 11.
Dougie, do you know who the reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg is?
I don't. If I was a kid, I would have wanted to research that. But
Well, there was a whole website like that they had launched to give clues as to like who Benjamin Brigg was. And apparently it was the website would take you to different places, and it was like a kid who was obsessed with the occult, and then he began to draw all these pictures of like demons and stuff that he saw, and it kind of went through like this fictional biography of this character Benjamin Brigg, and they said the last known picture of him was going to be posted on this obscure website, and it was a picture of like this young man who had joined the military, but his eyes were glowing like Eddie. So I think the implication was like the reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg is Eddie. Like that's who he was before he became the Eddie that we all know. That's
cool. I didn't know that, dude.
I know. That's fucking awesome, dude.
There's a rabbit hole you can go down.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't think the website's up.
Yeah.
You can find like screenshots of it.
Oh yeah, and there's a whole Wikipedia article on it too that you can read
out,
about.
man. I didn't even know that.
I didn't either, and that's such a fucking awesome
it's pretty
song.
cool. Like, and now if you go back and you listen to the lyrics about somebody who, doesn't know what's happening to him, and he's like overcome by something, but knows that he's going to reincarnate. You kind of start to see it then in like other part. It's like, oh, this is why Eddie is different every time we see him. He's reincarnating in a different form.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool. That's really cool.
Stop, you two. Go elsewhere.
Doll's going crazy.
Oh yeah, they're about to reincarnate some Benjamin Brigg.
They need to go.
Yeah, Richard, I am too, man.
His mind is blown because Ingalls fucking lied about the pumpkin spice.
All right, Logan, number 11.
All right, I'm gonna go to the Seventh Son album as well, and it's what Trent just picked. It's gonna be Moonchild.
Nice.
Yeah. For me, I was always bummed that Moonchild was not a regular track from that they played, because they always did Madness and Evil That Men Do, and it wasn't until they started doing the Somewhere Back in Time style tours that they broke Moonchild out for the shows that I first saw them on.
I mean, you know me, Joe. I mean, I would be fine if they just play that album in its entirety because it's my favorite. But
and Moonchild is also the first, I guess, 2 times that I saw Iron Maiden. It was that same tour. What did they call it that time? They're calling it Maiden England. That's
yeah, it was. Yeah.
And so they opened with Moonchild both times. So I guess the first live Iron Maiden song I ever got to see was Moonchild.
I've only gotten to see Evil That Men Do live off of that record when they played it on Legacy of the Beast.
Oh yeah, so on the Maiden one they did Moonchild, and I think Clairvoyant was on there, and I think Evil may have been on there as well. I know Madness was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Madness may also have been on was Madness not on Book of Souls? I don't remember.
No.
Okay.
So, Logan, I'm glad to hear you say that Seventh Son of a Seventh Son was your favorite Maiden album, because it's mine as well.
Yeah. It's just it's everything you want, at least for me. It's because I like them when Maiden goes just super epic and melodic, that's when I think they're at their best. And that album is every bit of that for the whole duration.
Me too, man.
Yeah. So,
Agreed,
Joe,
man.
what do you got from number 11?
For 11. Oh, before we do that, I meant to tell you guys, also at the Total Wine. Yeah, it's actually
Yeah, I
somewhat
totally
based on
agree,
the
man.
Aleister Crowley stuff. Hell, where is it? Oh, here it is. I meant to tell you guys, at Total Wine, they also had a bottle of the Guar Ragnarok Rye Whiskey.
Oh, wow.
What?
Sweet.
Oh,
Sweet.
It's $100.
well, I wouldn't have bought it then.
Let's see.
I'll be happy
Number
with my
11.
Trooper beer.
Somebody's already mentioned it. I think it was Richard. Yeah, and it is going to be. It could be almost any track from the album, but I just went with Wrathchild, Killers.
Wrathchild.
Short,
Yes.
sweet,
cool.
like most of the songs on here.
I didn't know Moonchild was about a Crowley book. That's cool.
Yeah. It was a, and he talks about like the Scarlet Woman and all that bullshit. Not in Wrathchild and Moonchild.
Yeah.
There's lots of children.
Yeah, when we
could
talk
say
about
Children of the
Wrathchild, I personally I love Paul's vocals.
Fuck yeah, dude! Paul is still pretty good if you hear him actually.
Yeah, so it's like where Paul. I mean, obviously Paul and Bruce, two separate fucking things. You know, I mean, different styles and everything. But Paul, I love his like. Something about his vocals, just fucking do it for me, because I love those two albums.
They
Unfortunately,
fit the music very well.
Yeah, I agree.
Blues kind of voice.
Yeah,
and I like I don't know if you ever heard that band that he did. And I think Adrian played in it briefly called Battle Zone, but they've got some kick-ass songs.
Yeah.
Plus, it's called fucking Battle Zone.
Yeah, I've not heard Paul since Killers. I mean, to be honest,
Paul did a song on J.K. Lee's album a couple of years ago, the Red Dragon Cartel.
Really?
Yeah.
And he sounds pretty good. Yeah, I know he's had a lot of health issues, but his voice sounded pretty good.
He sounds good. I mean, I'm not going to go like total razor fist and say like, oh, he's better than Bruce now. Like that was like, I hate that rant in that video, but
yeah.
I had to quit watching him. He pissed me off too much. So.
I love him.
Seventh Son definitely is an album that you can put on and just listen to the whole thing.
But Killers overall kind of gets overlooked too because there's not like a huge single, I guess, outside of Wrathchild. That whole album kicks ass.
Oh yeah,
I think better than the debut album.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm also gonna say,
oh Lord,
absolutely. Oh my God, yes, absolutely. Controversial opinion. I think it's better than Number of the Beast.
A Wrathchild?
Killers, just as an album.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, as an album. Oh, yeah, I agree.
I'd go Killers over Number every day.
I agree. I mean, you're going to notice. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, you're not even going to see that album show up on my my list.
Mine either. But I'll tell you my ones I would have picked when we're done.
Okay. So we're
I
at
think
a
Trent
number.
left to go back to Ingles. He's going again.
He is going to Ingles. So we'll go with Dave. David, what is your number 11?
My number 11 is a track off of the album Number of the Beast. It's actually the title track.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
okay.
I'm sorry.
We were just talking.
So yeah, that doesn't need much introduction for that song. It's a number.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's a great track.
So I would,
translates great live.
From going from Paul as your vocalist, then dropping the album Number of the Beast with Bruce as your vocalist. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty fucking. I mean, it was a nice switch. I mean, it was like a Bon Scott to fucking Brian Johnson switch from where I think Black and Black is a hell of a lot better of an album than Number of the Beast, but it's just like you're hearing this and you're like, okay, I'm good. And you don't always get the vocalist. Unfortunately, we don't have this same complaint with drummers and shit, or sometimes
Clive was a monster.
Oh, yeah. Clive was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent went and grabbed $100 to go get that fucking Ragnarok whiskey.
Dude, you better save a fucking shot for me for Horror Buddies, goddamn.
I don't like rye whiskey enough, but I mean, I'd be willing to try a shot. I wasn't gonna spend $100 on it though. But it did have a fucking, it did have a Beefcake the Mighty top.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that is fucking crazy. All right. Yeah, Number of the Beast, David. Was there anything else you wanted to say about it?
No, it's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Six.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That's one of those songs that when somebody says six, I'm not gonna lie, that fucking song goes through my
that song
head.
plays in my head.
Yeah, so it's like certain trigger words, and six triggers me into the song. And it's not, it does.
It's also a shorter Maiden song too, so it's one of those you could throw on a playlist like, oh sweet, a Maiden song's on.
Yeah. It's a fucking awesome song, and that, and there was another Maiden song. I mean, a song off that album that was in my 40. That unfortunately both had to be cut. But that one I do really enjoy that song.
Pretty. And I would say also the version again on Rock in Rio.
You love some Rock in Rio.
Just for the part where Bruce shouts at the crowd, "We'll make Rio fucking burn." There you go. That's it.
So I'll go ahead and give my number 11. Oh, hell yeah!
Oh yeah, one of my buddies sent me this like randomly a long time ago.
So run to the hills.
I love
it's got 82 tour dates on the back.
Yeah, 82 tour dates or 1982.
The 1982 tour dates. Yeah, it's hard to see with the glare, but
man, it had 82 tour dates. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Since you're showing that, I'm gonna go ahead and mention that was the first Iron Maiden song I ever heard. Was Run to the Hills.
Yeah.
And they had that video. If you remember the video.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
That was the first song I ever heard by Iron Maiden. My father showed it to me. It was on MTV. I don't know what he recorded off of. He would record these VHS tapes and like record all these songs that he loved, and then he would show them to me and Insane. And that was the first Maiden song I ever heard. And I fucking love it. And that was the other one that almost made it. But these other 15 trumped them out.
Run to the Hills. Actually, Run to the Hills, if we did a list, this would be a very specific and short stream of favorite songs that we never want to hear live. Mine would be Run to the Hills because Adrian's backing vocals are so fucking bad and off-key live that I can't stand it. I can only listen to the studio version. And I love the studio version.
The B-side on this thing, though, is Total Eclipse.
Total Eclipse is awesome.
Eclipse
should have been on the record.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 11 comes off of Fear in the Dark.
Oh, yeah.
And it is the title track.
Guys, stop.
Fear of the Dark.
The title track will be on my list.
Yeah, mine too.
Such a fucking awesome song, guys.
Yes, it is.
Such a fucking awesome song. I mean, this album was fucking good. Hell, it's already made it twice to my list. From Here to Eternity, and now Fear. I did have to, and I think Judas Be My God. Didn't someone have that on there?
It's mine, yeah.
Yeah, and shit. Afraid to Shoot Strangers was on mine that I had to knock off as well. But 92 did well for Maiden in my book.
Be Quick or Be Dead is awesome.
Be Quick or Be Dead, yes, that was a fucking awesome track as well.
Yeah, that's a cool record, and it's got one of those Eddies that doesn't really look like Eddie.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I know people say
it's
that
still
about the Final
cool.
Frontier Eddie.
It's still cool, and it's better than Final Frontier. But I see what you're saying. I feel you. So when Trent, if his internet quits being a bitch to him, we'll get his number 11. But give me your number 10, Logan.
Trent's playing with madness right now.
All right, so
Can I play with? Yeah, he's probably Pete Townsend, like you said.
Just fucking
I mean,
smashing
I
it.
feel like I guess I'm a total poser because I have more Blaze songs than Paul Di'Anno songs on my list because
Crush those
this
composed.
is the only Paul song on my list, and it's from the self-titled record from '80, and it's Phantom of the Opera.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that song. It was a part of the 40. I
Mhm.
fucking love it, dude. So
Man,
good.
I tell you, the version. Of course, I'm going to go with the album version, but the version they do, it was on the Maiden England tour, and it's like it either Rock 'em Ring or Rock 'em Park or something like that. That version rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
There's a part in that song that to me sounds very System of a Down like. It's like the
I know what
breakdown.
part you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like it reminds me of something. And I think I not text you guys about that about there being
don't
a
think
pro.
so.
I
It's
think
the part
I
where
did.
Paul's singing like "Keep your distance," blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah,
Walk
it's like-
away.
Yeah, it's
Because the
just
riff
like
sounds like
keep on it. Exactly. So I mean, so I'm glad other people and Trent. I know Trent was in the text because he said it did sound like a System of a Down song to him too.
Yeah,
But magnificent song, Logan. I love it.
yeah, I love Phantom of the Opera.
Hey Trent, what was your number 11, man?
God, he looks so mad right now.
He didn't get the pumpkin spice.
What was your number 11? I don't know if you can hear me. Weekend Warrior was goofy as fuck.
Weekend
though.
Warrior's terrible.
I love that song, man.
Weekend Warrior.
Dude, it's kind of, it reminds me, Overkill has some of those fucking songs that you're just like, oh, Jesus, here we go. And you listen to them anyway.
I'm like nod to the old school.
Yeah, you know, you listen to them anyway. And it's just kind of like beer drinking songs where you,
Yeah.
you put them on a playlist when you have
Yeah.
buds over and you just drink beer and listen to them and
Well,
fucking
it's like,
scratch your balls and
Now, if
shit.
you were gonna say that Overkill's "Welcome to the Garden State" is one of those songs, I'll fight you because I love. Welcome to the Garden State.
Hey, I'm not saying that they're all bad, but they
Oh yeah,
they usually throw one of those top songs
yeah,
on there.
yeah.
Uh,
Nod to
okay,
the old school, definitely like that.
so Trent said number 11 pisses him the fuck off. So Joey Grimm, what is your number 10?
All right. I don't have it to show you guys the record. It's at school up on the wall of my wall of records. But it's from the aforementioned first album. But it's the title track. It's Iron Maiden.
Nice.
Love it.
And I would
Fucking
say
love it.
all the live versions kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
James, I'll let you know a couple of those. One of them's been mentioned twice, and there's a couple other ones that will be mentioned. Yes, so yes,
Let's find
beautiful songs.
Still
Let's
Life
find
is
out.
awesome.
Yes,
Deja Vu is great.
yes.
Still
Fucking
Life is based on a story. It's not written by Lovecraft, but it's one of the guys that was inspired by Lovecraft and continued the mythos after him. Oh, hell. I'm going to have to look it up. Y'all do your thing, but
okay. So number 10 for you, Dave.
My number 10 is also off of the Number of the Beast. I have a couple of the tracks off of there.
Oh shit! Hell
On my
yeah!
top 10. I have one on my runners up. Run to the Hills is actually on my runners up from that album. But this for this number 10, I picked 22 Acacia Avenue. It
Yes,
starts
Here we
off.
go.
It starts at. I mean,
that song kicks ass.
it's a heavy song. Yeah, it's a very heavy song all the way through. It's a great track. It's another one of those songs you could throw it on a playlist and hear it, and be like, "Oh, sweet, it's a good song," and it's it doesn't take up half of your day trying to listen to.
It's easily my
a
favorite
great
Charlotte the
song.
Harlot
It's
song.
short and awesome track. Very
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention.
A lot.
You have to get that playlist, the Scarlet the Harlot playlist going on at some
Yeah.
point. I still can't believe I didn't know From Here to Eternity was part of that.
Mhm.
The Still Life is it's based on a Ramsey Campbell story called "The Inhabitant of the Lake."
Holy shit, Ramsey Campbell?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I knew it was. I just couldn't remember the dude's name.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Beat her, mistreat her. Charlotte, you got to stop all that screwing.
Yeah.
So my number 10 is going to, and I know I'm a dumbass and I'll go and grab all the fucking CDs, but I like I buy this physical shit for a reason because I want to fucking have it in my hand.
No prayer.
I want to feel it. I want to touch it. And here we go again. Bring your daughter to the fucking slaughter.
Nice.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Nightmare 5. Actually, that Maiden song is on my phone. Well, I actually used the Bruce Dickinson version on my playlist, but the fucking song fucking rules.
Love it.
Yeah.
There's still another one that hasn't been mentioned, and it probably won't be because it's kind of a deep cut, and the title I think is off-putting to people. But there's a song on No Prayer that almost made my top 5 because I fucking love it so much, but I ended up having to cut the whole thing. And I'll tell you later.
Tell me later.
I'm gonna get fucking Fenris on these things. I'll be like, I have no intention of telling you what it is.
You dick. Logan, what is your number 9?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
But okay, so this is the second Blaze song on the list, and Joe already mentioned it, "The Sign of the Cross."
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's fucking epic, dude.
And probably one of the Bruce versions, for probably the Rock and Rio, I guess, would probably be my pick. But I mean, yeah, we got to see them do it live in Atlanta a couple years ago, so that was awesome.
Okay, so that's technically not a Blaze song.
Well,
so. It is.
Well, I mean,
I like the studio version as well.
Yeah, I like the studio version too. It's based on a book called The Name of the Rose about the Spanish Inquisition. Yes, absolutely.
I feel you, man.
Actually, so is From Here to Eternity. Go back and listen to that opening riff. That's
very true.
So speaking of the new album, as we were earlier, Writing on the Wall. I know. Within this group, some of us like it and some of us don't. I fucking love it. I'm in love with that song. And it's not even just a video because like anime and you get that anime going on with fucking Eddie and I juice everywhere because of that. But I fucking love that song. Obviously, none of these tracks are gonna make my top 15 because I've not embraced them or hugged them or cried with them or had experiences with them yet. But this is a good fucking album. But Writing on the Wall, man, I fucking love that song.
I'd say out of the two singles, I do like Stratego, or however you say it, better.
Oh yeah.
Stratego's. I like Stratego the most.
I like Stratego, but Writing on the Wall, I think is between the. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we were at 9.
9.
And Joe, what's your number 9?
I didn't think it was going to make it because it's one of the most basic songs, but I'd be an absolute poser if I didn't put it on here. It's just fucking awesome. I don't care how overplayed it is, and it's one of the first songs I wanted to learn on the bass guitar, so I did, and it's The Trooper.
Trooper. Nice.
I mean, I know Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, they have so many signature songs, but I can't think of something that is more synonymous with Iron Maiden than that Eddie as the Trooper.
Yeah.
And it just fucking rules.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Logan.
Okay, I would say that was probably, it was either Run to the Hills or The Trooper was the first Maiden song. I think it was actually The Trooper was the first Maiden song I heard because it was the intro to the Metal Evolution series.
Yeah.
And that was some of my first exposure. But yeah.
And fun fact, but don't quote me on this. It is one of the only Iron Maiden songs where the chorus does not say the name of the song.
Right.
It's kind of funny that you mentioned that because Jamie today was talking about, oh, they're literal, huh? Because she was talking about how, like, song name, sometimes it's like, it's like, what the fuck's the name of that song? But with Maiden, it's this kind of like fucking, they tell you what the name of the song is.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
He doesn't really, I don't even think he says the word trooper in the song.
I don't think so.
So going back to the Trooper, though, we've not even left the fucking Trooper. What the fuck? So with the Trooper, I have a place for that song, and it's due to the fact that we covered that. But I used to not like the Trooper until we started doing it. So it actually rose into my, actually listening to it. But growing up, I did not like that song.
I used to not like Die With Your Boots On.
Oh, okay.
And then for whatever reason, I went back and revisited it, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? This is awesome.
Okay, so, we're at 9, and I guess it's David, right?
Yep. For number 9 is, I picked a track off of Brave New World. And it starts out with some riffage, which I'm obviously a big fan of. And I picked The Wicker Man.
Nice.
Yes, thank you, David.
Yep, I love The Wicker Man. It's one of my favorite tracks off that album. Great album, starts off heavy. Love it.
Yeah, it's now if we were to do a list of just Iron Maiden since 2000, Wicker Man might be in my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it would definitely be on my list because that song just absolutely.
We could do some fucking like I know we even discussed it with Kiss doing eras.
I think the eras would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So maybe in the future, if it's something people would like, I would like to revisit Iron Maiden with a 2000 era because there are some good songs.
Yes.
That just aren't making my list just because don't have as much past with them. Even though I say the past thing, but there are actually like 3
Those
songs
records are 20 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, for as long as I've been listening to Iron Maiden, I've been saying the chorus to No More Lies because it's just No More Lies over and over and over in my head. But I love that song.
Yeah. We need to do an 80s Kiss is what we need.
80s Kiss.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a playlist already with nothing but 80s Kiss studio albums.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually, there's no live albums in that period, believe it or not.
Richard. Top 5 album covers. You're mean, dude. I mean,
Power Slave. God Somewhere in Time. I mean, Dance of Death is the best one. Everyone knows this.
And Final Frontier.
Final Frontier in a close second.
Live After Death. I mean, fuck.
Live After Death is awesome.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the record.
Yeah.
Now, Final Frontier has good packaging if you have the metal steelbook thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's cool for what it is. It just to me doesn't look like it's a really weird take on Eddie.
Oh, look, Kaju, you've made it! Yay, we've missed you, man. So David had it on his list just a couple ago. And we were also discussing how anybody says the number 6 or the word 6, a couple of us say that, we automatically go and say 666, the number of the beast in our fucking heads, because that fucking happens to me.
Because of that song.
Yep.
The Power Slave has an amazing cover. I
would actually go with this from the single.
Yeah, because you do have a bunch of singles that have fucking amazing fucking cover art too.
Yeah, I would say either the Aces High or the 2 Minutes to Midnight Eddie.
Yeah, because you've got there's a lot of shit out there.
Megadeth has some cool single artwork.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah, they do too. Yeah.
Future time. Yeah, it is really nice.
So James, like that Somewhere in Time cover. Yeah. Holy shit, there's so much there, man.
Oh yeah.
You can sit there and fucking look at it and fucking notice something different for fucking years.
Have you looked at
like
there's a Pizza Hut sign on like some of the originals.
That's fucking.
Then later on pressings that changed it. They took it out. Yeah, I believe it said Pizza Hut on some of them.
That's fucking nuts.
Um,
So my number 9 comes from Iron Maiden, self-titled Iron Maiden. Fucking
The song?
oh man, yes.
Hell
I
yeah,
fucking
dude.
love it. Love it.
Closes the main set every time.
It's so good.
Awesome.
oh, I might have some video problems here.
Yeah. Fear of the Dark definitely for me.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You're really with this. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. And we didn't even tell, and I was even going to start for this. I was going to say, disheveled ones, scream before me! But I completely forgot because I was so excited that I was drinking Trooper beer, I guess. So I didn't do it. Yes, some Trooper beer is good. I think I need to hit myself with another Trooper beer.
you should, Doug.
Yes. So the cover has an apple in Eddie's chest. Yeah. So
The little womb-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
really, and you know, I think I'm with you, Richard. This is my favorite, and then that would come next with Somewhere in Time. I mean, would be right fucking there. Then Peace of Mind, and I fucking
Dance of
love
Death.
it, guys.
Dude, the No
Nice.
Prayer is awesome.
It's a great cover.
The cover is fucking amazing.
It's
And
classic
then-
Eddie.
And I'm going to have a lot of hate from my friends here, but because it's not Derek, but dude, that
That's
fucking cover.
of the
That's a great
like
cover.
post Derek era. That's one of the better covers.
Yeah, it's fucking good, dude.
Man, we're dropping like flies out
I
here.
know.
Yeah, we
I
are.
know.
We're like Armored Saint over here, dropping like flies. One of my favorite Armored Saint songs.
Whoa, I didn't know that, Richard. That's
Look at
that's
that. We're
really
all
cool.
just fucking blowing everyone's mind
Yeah,
tonight. With
we're
Iron
fucking
Maiden.
learning things, guys. You come to a Disheveled by Dawn event. You know, we're going to teach you something. Even if we don't know we're going to teach you something, we're
That's
going to
right,
fucking
yeah.
teach you something.
Well, it's because all of our IQs are lower than the temperature outside. Someone's bound to learn something.
So what we're at now is number 8. What do you got, Logan? I'm going to drop off for a sec just to get a beer.
All right. So
It's
my
you and
number
me,
8
bro.
comes from it's the one and only entry from the Number of the Beast record from '82, and it is the closing track, "Hallowed Be Thy Name."
See, man, I couldn't decide to put Hallowed or not because I love it. And I mean, obviously, I ultimately ended up not going with it, but I can't argue with anybody that puts Hallowed on their list. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's got everything I want in a Maiden song. You know, it sounds big and epic, and it's
Yeah.
melodic, and it's got great lyrics. I mean, I'm not one to really read into the lyrics, but it's got a great story.
I actually bought. I meant to tell you, I bought that record at the Clinton Walmart for like $20.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Okay.
They have now. I didn't get it, but they have the self-titled on vinyl up there at the Clinton Walmart now.
I've got the self-titled. I've got Killers, and now I've got Number, Peace. I do not have Power Slave. I'm always on the lookout for Power Slave. I've got Live, After Death. I've got Somewhere in Time, and then it skips to No Prayer. I don't have Seventh Son. I don't have Power Slave, and I've got nothing after that on vinyl. I've got, although I do have that vinyl of the Empire of the Clouds.
Yeah, I'm working on. I mean, really, before I start working on the vinyl, I'm just working on getting all the CDs. I've got everything, the first 7 records, and then I'm missing No Prayer, the 2 Blaze records, Brave New World, and
Sorry about that.
Dance of Death. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
not Dance of
I've
Death,
had some
Final
of
Frontier.
the CDs, and then some of them I don't have anymore because I feel like I lent them out to somebody at school to listen to, and I never got them back. Big surprise. Have you all seen the Empire of the Clouds single, the vinyl?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. You know what? While I'm up, I'll pee as well, so I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So how will be thy name?
Yes.
That is a really fucking cool song.
And again, another one that I got to see them play live on the last tour that they didn't play the first time I saw them. So
yeah.
And it was like
kind of boring art on the disc, though. It is something at least, I guess. But
and I mean, I was like so looking forward. The first time I saw them was in Nashville in 2017, and I was like so looking forward. I was like, okay, they always play "Hallowed Be Thy Name," and that was one of the few tours of their since the record came out that they didn't play it on.
That's fucked up, man.
But I did get to see them play it a couple years later. So,
Richard, I'm thinking he has bogarted that Guar whiskey because I have not seen him pop back on here. So I'm thinking he is bogarted. I don't think he has a shot for us. So I'm a little, I'm a little upset. I'm going to cry about that one. Hey Joe, can you turn your butt over here a little bit? We can see. Oh, there he is. He's in the chat, man.
There he is.
Trent's in the chat.
Trent, you were in the chat. Where's our Guar shots, man? Shit.
We're on number 8 right now, aren't we?
We are on number 8.
What if Trent just posts 11 through 8 in the chat? So
hey Trent, go ahead and start bouncing them in there. Put what your number is from 11 on. We'll kind of keep it up, and I'll pop them up, man. That way the people want to know what your number 11 is. But while you're topping that up, his number 11 is Fear and Whiskey.
So here's that Empire of the Clouds.
Hold up. That is goddamn gorgeous.
Yeah. Nice.
Holy shit.
It was a
oh wow.
It was a record store day, and it's got like the newspaper clippings of the disaster.
Wow.
That is fucking nice.
That's really neat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow, dude.
It's the longest Iron Maiden song. It doesn't have to be, but I do think it's actually one of the better tracks on Book of Souls.
Yes.
It definitely could have gone for some editing, but I do think it's a good track overall.
Yeah.
So I think we're at Joe, right?
For number 8?
Yeah.
Number 8, I'm going with the studio version of this, although the live version is amazing because they open it with a speech. And, I mean, how can you open a concert with a speech and get people pumped? Unless it's, of course, the fucking speech that Winston Churchill gave about defending Britain from the Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
So it's motherfucking Aces High.
Nice.
And
goddamn right.
Watching them play in front of the Spitfire and hearing a song about the Battle of Britain, and just, I have never felt more nationalism for a country that I'm not from than listening to that song, because I feel like a British dude. I want to fucking wave the Union Jack, and I want a pint of bitter. I want bland food, like the whole fucking thing, dude. And
so
Aces
good.
High just kicks ass. It's so fucking, it's fast, it's melodic. Bruce hits an insane high note that he could never ever hit, even in his prime. He did it like one time in the studio.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, dude. I love Aces High.
There's some good covers for Aces High too out there. Arch Enemy, Children of Both. Yep.
So Trent, you want to give us your rundown from 11 to 8? And Kaiju, they missed a fucking chance to fucking do that right there, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. Oh shit.
Trent looks like a stranger in a strange land right now.
Mm-hmm. So Trent, are you locked up? Blink once if you can hear me. Okay, David, what is your number 8?
Cigars.
My number 8, Doug. You're probably going to be really mad at me for this one. Because
okay,
Yeah.
like you were saying, not everyone has had a chance to listen to the new album.
that doesn't make me mad, but so is something off the new album on there?
Yes, it is. It's off the new album. I've listened to it a couple of times, and this one I believe is on the second disc. I could be wrong, but it's called "Death of the Celts."
Wow.
Oh, yes.
And it is just an epic track.
I've not heard that one
Chris
yet.
and I were listening to it, before we got started, and it seems like the new album. Again, I'm not going to throw spoilers, but it's a 2021. Iron Maiden's been doing this since late 70s, early 80s. So it sounds like an Iron Maiden album that's taken a little bit of everything from all their albums, and each song is like its own little style. So Death of the Celts, you have all these kind of instruments and harmonies going on and stuff, but it's got like a Celtic feel to it, the whole song. And then other songs sound like different nationalities, if you will. You can hear different themes from different parts of the world in the music.
I'm looking forward to that track because I'm not gonna lie, everything I've heard so far has been kind of just bloated and boring. I think
the second disc only has 4 songs on it, and they increase in time, starting at like 7 minutes.
We Kevin Shirley and Steve Harris need to rein it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a lesson from Andy Sneap and Judas Priest.
I mean, you got a point because Andy fucking can produce the fuck out of an album.
Andy can produce, and Andy's done the Saxon records and the Priest records. And if I'm going those bands and the most kick-ass albums, I'm sorry, guys, Saxon and Priest get them every time.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to completely disagree with you because you really have a point there. But this new album, of course,
the Parchment was cool. I only listened to it once this morning.
Yeah.
And the dog was attacking me while it was happening, so I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah. And I've only heard the album like 3 times so far. So, I wish I'm gonna get a lot more into my belt, but now, I'm really loving it. It could be something fresh. It's like, singing that thing for the first time, and we'll see what it brings, man. But I have no hate for the fact that you're already feeling love for that song because
that's awesome.
That song is really good. It is.
I've not heard it. I have no opinion because I'm waiting on that physical copy. But the title, "Death of the Celts," it's awesome. To me, it sounds like a Dark Throne song.
Highlander type of shit.
And if we're talking about songs that don't get any love, there's some B-sides from the Blaze years that are really good that's on Eddie's archive. One's called Judgment Day. One's called Justice of the Peace. And hell, I can't remember the other one. But there's like 3 that were never released. I think they were like B-sides to Falling Down or Man on the Edge. And those are really cool if you guys can find them.
Trent, it's all good, man. Suggestion: if you're running through your computer, if you use Ethernet, that'll probably work a lot better with internet. I don't know if you may already be doing that. I may be talking some shit. But if you want to go ahead and throw in your 11 through 8 down in chat, I'll go ahead and pop it on here, man. The people really do want to know what you have. We'll keep going though. So David, what is? Okay, no, we done your number 8. I'm all fucking thrown off now.
Trent's number 8 might just be the Churchill speech. Might not even be
maybe. Yeah. So my number 8, we're bringing it back, and I mentioned earlier that my number 15 was "Can I Play with Madness," and it beat out Infinite Dreams. And the fact is this album's represented so many goddamn times on this fucking this list. So yeah, that's why I had to go. But my number 8, "The Evil That Men Do," from 1988, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I know that's already made our list here, but it's such a fucking classic fucking Maiden song, man. So fucking good. Whenever I fucking, listened to that shit when we heard it fucking live. You know, after fucking years and years of wanting to see Priest, goddamn, Maiden live, being able to hear them fucking. I know, right? I mean, Priest live was fucking amazing too.
Actually, it is Saturday, so Rob Halford somewhere is posting pictures of cats.
Saturday.
That's fucking awesome, Kaiju.
That is awesome. Look,
Melissa. Hey, why don't you tell us what your number one is? Okay, so
look at her.
We are at 7. It's like, God damn it! What's your number 7, Logan?
All right, we're gonna stick with the Seventh Son album, and we're gonna go with the Clairvoyant.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like me and Logan are just like embracing and hugs and kisses and stuff right now because we're all about this fucking album, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be like those guys in the pit at Deicide, Joe, that we're all just hugging and headbanging at the same time.
Yeah, just shoulder to shoulder, headbanging at Deicide. Well, and speaking as someone who's been both hugged and kissed by Doug, it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, I think about that time, Joe. Me, you, and Cassidy went to fucking.
Yeah.
I think about that quite a bit. Hey, Kaji. One thing about naming your cat or almost naming your cat Madness after that song. All of my cats have been named after like bands and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I completely feel you. Pogo was named after Madonna Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Chucky. Chuck Biscuits. I had a cat named Glenn Danzig. I have a cat named Missy, Misfits, Sammy, Sam Hain, Danny, Danzig. I mean, it's a fucking thing for me, man. So, all the respect for almost naming the cat Madness after
I
a
had
song.
a dog named Biscuit after Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, well, you got dog name fucking Barnabas after Barnabas, right?
Collins.
Yeah, so hell yeah.
Yeah, but I'll save my Limp Bizkit talk for New Metal November.
No.
Yes, I can't wait for that
boys,
one,
let me tell you, there is some Fred Durst on that list, fellas.
Hey,
Give me something to break.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I think Fred looks right sexy the way he's looking in 2000.
Oh, he looks awesome.
Fred looks amazing.
I love it, dude. I fucking. Oh, look at here. Is this the first piece of mine that's made the list? I think it has, guys.
Well, Trooper.
No, yeah, we've heard of
that's right. That's Trooper. That's right. Never mind. Yeah,
But it's not the last.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not gonna be the last. I go ahead and tell you that from my angle as well.
Peace is probably my favorite Iron Maiden album.
Can I play with Madness? Oh goddamn, that would be
No.
fucking hilarious. Oh shit, that is fucking hilarious. So all right, we are now at number 7. 7 is Logan's name.
I already said mine was the Clairvoyant. So
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, too many troopers in my fucking blood. Apparently, Joe.
There's too many troopers. Which reminds me of one of my favorite Whitesnake songs called Standing in the Shadow. But anyway, that's a separate list. My number 7 is a song that kicks off probably my favorite Iron Maiden album. And the only time I've seen them play it, and I think it was one of the only times they played it since the tour for Peace of Mind, was on Legacy of the Beast. Shares its name with a Misfits song. Shares its name, and it's more or less about the same thing that the Clint Eastwood movie is about. And that's Where Eagles Motherfucking Dare.
Oh yes.
I mean, I never get tired of it. I never ever get tired of that song.
One of the best
Dude.
drum intro
Dude, the
fills
drum intro
of all time.
It's a Rich, you got to get off the pumpkin spice, bro. You got to.
All right, I'm on my way, man.
Also, when you put no churn, I immediately go to Weird Al talking about churning butter once or twice.
Hell yes. Oh, there we go,
Nice.
dude.
The
That
instrumental
song,
part in the middle is amazing in that song.
dude. Yes, dude. I completely forgot about that song. Yes, that was actually a part of my 42. I can't believe I fucking forgot about that. So fucking good. So fucking good. David, what is your number 7?
My number 7 has been mentioned a couple times already, so I'll just go ahead and say it. It's one of the first Iron Maiden songs I really got hooked in on. The first Iron Maiden album I actually owned was Alexander the Greatest Hits, and this track was on there towards the end of it. It's also on No Prayer for the Dying. This one is Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter.
Yes, thank you, David.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that song. So yeah, the first version, the only version I'm familiar with really is No Prayer for the Dying, and the live versions. I'm not too familiar with the Bruce Dickinson version from 5.
It's only rhythmically a little bit different, but it's
yeah.
worth checking out.
Yeah, but yeah, the live versions are awesome, and of course the studio version is amazing.
Absolutely.
Well. Yeah, can't go wrong with Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter.
Nope, right. People talk shit about it, and I don't think they've played it since like maybe 2003 on. I think it was called like Eddie Rips Up the World or something like that, and that was maybe the only time they played it since when they put it on a real live one.
Mm-hmm.
But awesome.
I wish I had the real live one and real dead one, man. I really
used to have a real live one. Actually, somebody gave it to me that I used to work with at a pizza restaurant.
So can I play with Madness? Made Trent's number 7. So I know it made mine. It made David's. Oof. I know it didn't make because no Seventh Son. Did it make yours, Logan? I don't think so.
No, and I'll just go ahead and spoil it. It's not going to be on my list.
Okay, so it is a very, very, very loved song.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So my number 7 comes from Power Slave from 1984. This song actually it's very, very, very important to me. I'm not going to talk much about it. If you know my history, you know my family, you know my father loved fucking planes. And this song is very important. Fucking Aces High.
Aces High, dude.
Yeah. I love that song, and I can't, you know, in a different world that would have been my number 1. But you know, I got these other ones, man, that's going to fucking slay you in the future.
And so, it's a great Eddie with Eddie in the fighter plane.
Oh yeah, and that video is fucking awesome too.
Oh, the video is amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it has footage from those old like propaganda war films that show like the Nazi. You know, it's got like the swastikas approaching the island, and then it has like the Union Jacks coming back to fight it, which is just, dude, I love it. It's like when Saxon did the song Lionheart about like King Arthur and Britain. Like, I'm not a British guy, but it makes me feel like, fuck yeah, Britain.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when countries do that. It's like in the summer festivals when you have all the different crews and you got people flying the Greek flag or people flying the French flag or the German flag. And it's just awesome. Like, everybody's got their thing. And I love that kind of sort of, it seems hokey, the patriotism, but
No.
I love it.
I feel you. And yet again, I'm gonna mention Ice Earth. You know, they kind of brung it to the U.S. You know, kind of make you
absolutely.
But you know, yeah. Logan, what do you have for number 6? 6.
Doug got triggered.
Fucking triggered. Fucking Tourette's up in this bitch.
Fucking Tourette's, man.
This one's going to be the third and final entry from Seventh Son, so getting a lot of Seventh Son love on my list. We're going to go with The Evil That Men Do.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess since it's the third and final entry, I guess it's my favorite song off the record.
Yeah.
It's always between that and The Clairvoyant for me off that one.
Off that album, it's either that or... still, nobody's mentioned my favorite song off that album.
Oh, I know what it is.
I think you do.
Is it or is it going to be on your list? Oh wait, no, you don't have any Seventh on your list.
No, he has nothing from the album.
Well,
and it's not going to be on mine either.
Maybe somebody will have it on their list.
I doubt
it won't be on mine.
I'll say this: it shares its name with a Billy Joel song.
We didn't start the fire.
When you say
Billy,
only the Good Die Young was going to be my guess.
I don't even. That's the only Billy Joel song I know.
And only the Good Die Young has a great lyric of what is it? Oh my God!
Is it
the demon in your mind will rape you in your bed at night?
Yeah.
All right, pack it in. There's no other lyric to write.
Oh, no, that's true, man.
That's it.
So-
Fucking done.
Joe, what do you got for number 6?
Number 7, title track. This song fucking slays. I know everybody's gonna go in terms of they're gonna say epics. They're gonna go Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Rhyme is great, but like if we're being honest, the middle part where it drones on and on, it drones.
Yeah.
They could have cut quite a bit of that, but it still would not hold a candle to motherfucking Power Soul, the song.
Nice.
Fucking love it. I was telling producer Jamie this today. Power Slave, 11-year-old Doug would be pissed that 40 plus Doug. I won't give my age up.
Oh, come on, Doug.
Doesn't have Power Slave or Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner on his fucking list because
And the Mummy Eddie, just like when he comes out, like flapping his wings on the video, like
yeah. There were 3 CDs. My first 3 CDs: Kiss Alive, fucking Dawkins, Beast from the East, which is 2 live albums.
Oh, it's so good though.
And Power Slave. Power Slave was my favorite fucking Iron Maiden album. Even after Seventh Son came out, fucking Power Slave stayed my favorite Maiden album for fucking years.
Oh, I love Power Slave. I think everybody does, but I used to have a hoodie, and I can't remember what I did with it. It had the blue Iron Maiden logo on the back. It had Eddie as the mummy with like his bandages coming off of his.
You gave that one to me.
Okay, I was like, I think I may have given it to you.
I've got it right here.
That.
Let me grab it.
I bought that when I was in maybe 9th grade. I had it for years and years and years. And that's right, because Logan's my bro and one of my best students. I was like, you may now take this.
So Trent's number 6 was Fear of the Dark.
Oh, Fear of the Dark is amazing.
From 1992's Fear of the Dark. Yes, it made my list as well.
There it is. Look at it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So Joe, you did it right, giving it to Logan.
I got that at the old disc exchange on Kingston Pike.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
R.I.P. Disc Exchange, man.
R.I.P. Disc Exchange. R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Yeah, and it's like whenever I used to come to Knoxville from Alabama, Disc Exchange and Raven Records was where I always went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
I got most of my Rush albums from Raven.
Yeah, I've not even been to Raven Records in so fucking long since they moved to Central.
Yeah, they're on Central, right across from Central Cinema.
Yeah. I need to hit there. Central Cinema actually has a nice little. I guess them and Raven Records kind of went like this with some horror records. And if I get a fucking nice record player, I might have to fucking start dipping my dick in some of that shit.
Is it the wax track stuff that have like the? Okay.
Yes.
We just watched
tempting.
Return of the Living Dead. Caitlin said she hadn't seen it before, and that is a soundtrack worth listening to.
Yes, for sure. What the main track on there was that 45 Grave?
Do you want a
party? It's party. Have you ever listened to that song? Man, those lyrics are fucking brutal. They're fucking. I mean, because we have that on our fucking our Halloween
it's on my Halloween playlist every year,
and it's just like, and there's 2 versions of it, and I have the fucking version, their version. I don't have the soundtrack version because I think that's whoa, somebody's going off there.
Oh yeah, I think Logan just turned on the Spice Girls.
No, that's a tryout.
If you wanna let me out tonight.
That's the opening theme from Return of the Living Dead.
Yes.
The tryout.
Oh. But so did you say it was her first time singing it?
Yeah, she. I think I made her watch the second movie years ago, but we not watched the first one.
Yeah, fucking, I love that movie, and that movie made me hate the second one.
I love the second one.
I hated it whenever I saw it. I recently, well, I say recently, 5 years ago, I rewatched it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah.
But the reason I didn't like it. It's because of the first one. Because when you think of Return of the Living Dead, you think of the first one. And oddly enough, when the third one came out, which is totally different than both of the other ones.
The weird one. It's good.
Well, to me, they're all fucking individually
Yeah.
different. But for some reason, I fucking fell in love with the third one, but I still hated the second one until I went back and rewatched it, because I only watched the second one time, and that's after after watching the first one. And how do we get on Return of the Living Dead?
It has Anthrax, The Horror of It All, on the soundtrack.
There you go. Yes. Okay, so David, what is your number 6?
I've been sitting
Never
there
mind, Dad.
laughing at that comment the whole time you guys were talking. I was just like,
our
also,
top
Uptown Girl kicks ass.
Our top 10 Guar songs will come.
Oh,
it will come,
bro. Uptown Girl's awesome.
You're talking to some Guar lovers here.
mm-hmm.
Also, so does the Graham Bonnet song "Girl from Uptown." I'll take both with a side of Guar.
So, Dave, what is your number? Whoa, I'm gonna break my damn stand. Number 6.
My number 6 is my second of 3 tracks from the Power Slave album, which is one of my favorites since we're on the topic of Power Slave. I picked this song. I believe it was on the Alexander the Greatest hits that I had. I can't remember, but I think it was. But where I most remember this song was from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This was on the metal station that they had, and this one's 2 Minutes to Midnight.
Yes, it is.
This one came on. It was just like you want to head on that Sunset Freeway and just fly down the highway cruising to that song.
Tommy Vercetti's
It starts off with the riff, it just makes you want to like coast, makes you want to go. I love that song.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the Doomsday Clock. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
This is an old ass CD, guys. Old fucking CD. Man,
I have an OG of Caught Somewhere in Time, but I don't have any other old versions. That's the only old version I have. Straight from '86. Actually,
I did, didn't I?
the CD actually looks just like Rust in Peace. The CD of that, actually, I'll go grab it.
So, my number 6. See,
6'6".
this is the boring Power Slave. There, they definitely.
Yeah, I've got this one.
That's the one I have.
They got better. Actually, I like yours better, Joe.
Yeah.
Yours and Logan's better. I don't know. I love disc art, man. I fucking love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2 Minutes to Midnight, David, is really. I fucking love that track, man.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Track. My number 6.
There he goes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's from Somewhere in Time. It's kind of hard to see with the glare.
That is from Somewhere in Time. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. It's been mentioned. I know Logan mentioned it. The Clairvoyant from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, 1988.
There's a time to die, boys.
There's a time to live. Isn't it strange? Okay, so we won't stick on that because it is time for number 5. Five time.
All right, so my number 5 has already been mentioned. It's from Brave New World, and it's it's The Wicker Man.
It's The Wicker Man, yes.
Yeah.
Kicks ass, dude.
Yes,
Can't go wrong.
It's such a good album, and it didn't make my list, and it's a depressing fact that it didn't make my list. But
also, the version on In Vivo has the intro riff almost unrecognizable until they actually break into the song. Adrian plays it differently. It's really weird. It's well, you guys know there was another version of that song that had the backing vocals.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaju. I didn't know if anybody would get that, man. I'm glad somebody. Well, fucking Booker T, man. I love Booker T.
The boss. Oh, absolutely. That intro music is one of the best.
No, I don't have In Vivo. I've seen it occasionally.
All right, so number 5.
Number 5.
Joe.
Already been mentioned. It's one of the songs that solidified Iron Maiden as one of my favorite bands. Again, made me want to pick up a bass guitar and play music. Kind of changed my life, so I hold it near and dear to my heart for the exact same reason that Dave said. Grand Theft Auto beat this into my brain when I was playing as Tommy Vercetti. 2 minutes to midnight.
That's a good one.
And it's about, of course, the Cold War and the atomic race and all that cool stuff. And I guess there's a funny, stupid anecdote. I saved a picture one time of the Doomsday Clock to show one of my students when we were talking about the Cold War. And, the Doomsday Clock's kind of arbitrary, like 2 minutes to midnight, like whatever. It's kind of an arbitrary setting. But I mislabeled it on our computer as the Doomsday Cock. And my wife thought that was very funny, so we sometimes joke about that.
Oh, I think that's funny too.
So there you go. That if I was a wrestler, that'd be my finishing move.
The Doomsday Cock.
And I would do like who was it? Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster.
Dude, I'm totally seeing the Doomsday Cock as the ultimate leg drop. Fuck Hogan. Yeah, you got the fucking cock over the throat. Yeah.
It would be my version of the Bronco Buster.
The ultimate teabag.
Teabag.
So Trenton goes with Sea of Fucking Madness. God damn it. Third time's on the fucking list. Yes, it is, man. It is. For fucking sure. What do you got for number 5, David?
My number 5 is my third and final track off of The Number of the Beast, which is a great song. I know we talked about it. I can't remember if it was on anybody's list or not, but this song has been mentioned tonight. I picked Children of the Damned.
All right.
It's one of those songs, kind of like a couple others coming up on my list that kind of start off slow and kind of draw you in, and all of a sudden it's like, bam, here you are, you're deep into the song, and it's powerful. Children of the Damned is one of those songs.
Yeah. Yeah. I know James mentioned Children of the Dam earlier.
Yeah.
But I don't. It has not. This is the first time we've met, the Heavy Metal Bros have mentioned Children of the Dam.
It's not one of my favorites, but it was cool to hear it on the tour for Book of Souls.
Yeah, do you remember the stage banter before it where he's talking about like how people used to, when they played this in the 80s, people used to, get down to this song and do the nasty out in the audience.
How would you do it to that song?
I know.
That's fucking crazy. Fucking tag team, Val Venus and the Doomsday Clock. The Money Shot finishers from the Obstinate Court. Dude. Yes, dude. That's fucking, dude. Fuck Eric Bischoff, dude. Kazu should have fucking been running WCW.
That would have gone up with Doug's tag team of Danzig and Brock Lesnar with his ponytail.
God damn, I know. That was fucking amazing. And Al, if you haven't seen the picture of Danzig with Brock Lesnar, it's fucking awesome, dude. Look that shit up,
all you need to do is get Doyle in there all fucking jacked up.
Dude, I know.
Remember when the Misfits were in WCW?
Yes, I do remember that. I remember when the Misfits and RIP fucking my going to Dragon Con, which is happening this fucking weekend. I remember when fucking the Misfits were fucking Dragon Con wrestling. I remember them playing as well, which I'm sure Rob remembers that. Yeah, they played.
I love them. I know we've talked about this, but
we actually Rob, producer Jamie, and myself, and Rob's woman at the time. We all fucking met them and are they have pictures with it to prove it. I don't.
and to bring everybody down, the Children of the Damned kind of also bums me out because when I hear Children of the Damned, I think of Village of the Damned, which I think was one of the last movies that Christopher Reeve did before he was paralyzed.
Oh, damn.
And it really fucking bums me out. So when I hear Children of the Damned, I'm like, oh, man. And it has nothing to do with the movie. It has nothing to do. But the movie has the little kids that are evil.
Yeah, but the thing is you have that connections in your head because your life experiences. I have shit just like that. It has nothing to do with each other, but they fucking connect. Yeah, I know. I totally know what you're saying.
If it had been one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs, I think it would actually kind of not make it such a bummer. But because it's kind of like I can take or leave it, but it's cool as a deep cut. But I'm still kind of like, oh man.
God,
and with that, I'm going to get another beer.
Okay. All right. So while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys my number 5 because this one comes off of the 1983 Peace of Mind album, which I have here just to show you guys. Because as I was mentioning earlier, one of my favorite fucking covers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys watch Horror Buddies, you know I love institution shit. So this cover is fucking amazing. And actually, I think James actually mentioned this song I'm about to say. My number 5 is fucking Still Life.
Yeah.
Yes. My favorite song on Peace of Mind, Still Life.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's cool. Still Life is my number 5. My favorite fucking song off the album.
A lot of people say that Peace of Mind is like the first Maiden album to have filler, which is bullshit, by the way. And I think they're talking about tracks like Still Life. Still Life has always been a track that to me I've always really loved. So that's awesome.
That is weird that anybody would call that filler.
I love that song.
Yeah, because that fucking.
I know a lot of people hate it, but I like Quest for Fire.
I love Quest for Fire, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Sun and Steel as well.
I love Sun and Steel. There's a version of Trooper named after Sun and Steel.
Mm-hmm.
And the Red and the Black, which would be an honorable mention from the Book of Souls.
Oh, yeah.
Book of Souls, R.I.P. Man. I wish I would have thrown some shit off there, but I couldn't do it.
There were two that were in contention for me.
You would see shit from fucking the Final Frontier before you would there, and Number of the Beast before Book of Souls. Actually, I don't think that anybody's gonna mention anything from Final Frontier.
I know. I had Mother of Mercy. In my 15.
But I don't think anybody's going to mention anything at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys that the Alchemist was almost there, and the El Dorado was almost.
I was going to say my pick would actually be El Dorado.
And I've already bitched about the Final Frontier because that was probably number 18, but the fucking Satellite 15 said that's why I took it off there.
Yeah.
And they could have fucking done something and fucking split that fucker up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
El Dorado's amazing. I would also say it's one of the long songs where I think they actually nail it. When the Wild Wind Blows is awesome.
Oh.
I love it. And the version on In Vivo, highly recommend.
Oh yeah. Throw us a random question out, man. Hell
Red
yeah.
and Black is great. Yeah. It doesn't need to be 13 minutes, but it's great.
So, I mean, how many? We talk a lot about Maiden having long tracks, but how many songs are actually over 10 minutes?
Quite a few.
Yeah. Good point.
See.
Sign of the Cross is.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I think it's right at like 11.
God damn. So
with a lot of those, you could always I feel like with a lot of them, you could cut. And I feel like you could say the same thing about Metallica. You can cut at least a chorus and a verse, and they play the same riff under the verse or the same riff under the chorus. It's not like Rush, where Rush might have a verse, but they play a different music piece underneath it. And so I know that I feel like that's some part of the reason why it feels repetitive is 3 verses, 3 choruses, and then you get the instrumental break that has all the cool variations on rhythm and the solos and stuff like that. Because if you think of even Master of Puppets is like this. If you listen to Puppets, it just plays, intro, which is awesome, verse, cool, chorus, cool, and then it does verse, chorus, and then it has the bridge. And then it goes right back to the same riff for the verse, same riff for the chorus. I feel like if you were switching it up kind of towards the end and give little variations, it wouldn't feel as repetitive. But a lot of times it is kind of like copy paste, and then you have your kick-ass part in the middle, copy and paste the same stuff on the back end. And after 8 minutes, you're kind of like, all right, boys, give me another riff, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel you. There's definitely tracks, you know, even with Death Angel, the last time that we did Death Angel, was like there was a couple tracks like but with Maiden. So you feel they overdo that then?
At times.
Yeah.
But when it works, it works. Like, I think there are a lot of songs when they nail it. Like, When the Wild Wind Blows, I think is a good example. And actually, there's a song. I'm not going to mention it because I feel like there's no way it's going to be on someone's list. But it was my other pick from A Matter of Life and Death. So we'll see.
Okay. So Kaiju, favorite Iron Maiden song by a band?
I don't know if I understand.
Yeah, so are we talking about a cover? Okay. Because honestly, has anybody ever covered Maiden? Like,
oh, absolutely.
Who? I mean, only a Power Wolf has done
Arch Enemy. Yeah, Dave was talking about earlier.
Yeah, that Power Wolf is the only band I can think that's covered Maiden.
Children of Bodom has covered Aces.
Oh, okay, that's right. So I mean, if that's what you mean, Kaiju, I would.
Oh God.
Rhapsody of Fire, Machine Head, Cradle of Filth has covered Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Yeah, they did Hallowed.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that too. Jesus Christ!
I don't know enough of the. I can't think of any off the top of my head to where I really could give you a good answer. I feel like.
Yeah. Fucking Devil Driver fucking done a cover of a fucking Maiden song. I've never even fucking heard that. Holy shit, dude. Motorhead did a fucking...
What did Motorhead do?
Yeah, what did Motorhead do? I gotta fucking look that up, dude. See, you learn something when you fucking come to our streams. What's up, Kevin? What's up, man? Yeah, how is it there in Louisiana, man? Hopefully it's calmed down there.
I'm waiting on my down stuff that I got from that Louisiana live show they did. Friday the 13th.
Whoa, that was a scream, dude.
My wife's watching Superhost on Shudder.
Oh, god damn, I want to fucking see that, dude. That looks really fucking good. You're not watching it?
I'm watching you assholes.
Okay, but you should tell it to hold up where you can watch that, dude. That looks fucking good.
It allows me to play with you guys, so.
Okay, well, I like playing with you.
Dude, Motorhead did the Trooper? What the fuck
is that's
going
fucking
on?
Crazy, dude.
Yeah,
All right, so well, I have to get back with you, Kaiju, because like some of these I didn't even know fucking happened.
Hey, the Iron Maidens kick ass. That's where Nita Strauss came from in Alice Cooper's band.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so we are on number 4.
Yeah.
4.
And
so
we're talking,
Logan.
King Diamond Voodoo.
All right. So my number 4, excuse me, is the first entry from Fear of the Dark, and it's going to be the opener, Be Quick or Be Dead.
All right. I'm glad I got some love.
Hell yeah. Nice.
I'm picking the studio version, but that one, the live version where Bruce makes that noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So New Orleans got it the worst.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something that comes with the territory of living in New Orleans. So it's like living in South Florida on the East Coast. You're gonna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so close to getting that with the shirt because it was so fucking good. But it's like, so I checked out and it was going to be over $50, and I was like, oh my god.
I took the plunge, man. I went ahead.
You did?
Oh, shit. Did I show you guys? Did I tell you guys about my coffee mugs I got from True Cult Coffee?
No.
Do you know about True Cold Coffee, like the heavy metal coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
It's fucking sweet. There's two. There's another one called Headbangers Brew that's good. Dude, Trent's number 4 is fucking awesome.
That's a great song.
Yes. Let me go get my True Cult mugs real quick to show you guys.
Oh, shit.
It might be my number 4 or Logan's. Hell, I can't remember.
So we got fucking More Love for Brand New World. Dream of Mirrors. Trent, unfortunately, is his internet is being a dick. See, I used to do this shit to my fucking CDs. Producer Jamie's glad I don't anymore. I would do this, and I would also take that sticker and fucking put it on my fucking dashboard of my car. Yeah, it was kind of annoying to everybody but me. But that track was actually the top runner right after. I mean, you had that one and Wicker Man. It was on my top 40, but unfortunately I had to. Oh my dude, that is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
that Jason is fucking amazing. Where did you get that?
It's from a company called True Cult Coffee.
Holy shit!
They've got,
oh my god! All right, I'm gonna have to get producer Jamie to look into this.
And then the Halloween is actually my favorite.
Oh, that's
holy
neat.
Fuck! It's like a Mayhem logo. Holy shit!
So all their stuff is like metal themed, and they actually just did a partnership with the death metal band Master, and so I've got like the Master brewed coffee that was really good. And there's actually the Headbangers Brew is cool. It is actually like a Nashville based. It's actually like a ministry in Nashville that does like a homeless shelter and like soup kitchen and stuff.
Really?
And they sell coffee to raise money for the homeless shelter and the ministry. And I was like, fuck, I'll buy it. The coffee's really good.
Damn, that's cool, man.
And then Grumpy Glenn's Breakfast Blend, the Deicide coffee.
Yeah, I think you sent a copy, like a picture of that, right?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. All you gotta do is put metal stuff on there and I'll buy it. And the fucking beard oil, the hardcore grooming beard oil, it's amazing.
Dude, I've got John Petrucci's beard oil.
Hey, Joe, if you don't mind, if you have that link to that, send it to the chat, man. I like to check that out.
Yeah, sure.
Or to our text that we text.
Okay.
Hey, so go ahead with your number 4. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. I can hear you guys, but I'm going to drop out real quick.
My number 4 has. I can't believe this has been mentioned as many times because I thought I was the only one, guys. I thought I was, all by myself. And because it followed a track that I love on this album, I always listen to it. And it comes from an album where I could have picked probably 2 or 3 other tracks, but I just have a soft spot for this song. I remember listening to it growing up a lot, going into high school and driving around. I feel like I have a distinct memory of driving home before I went back to school one year. I can't remember if it was going into 11th grade or going into 12th grade. It was one of the others. I don't know why. I just have that kind of memory. But it is from somewhere in time, The Sea of Madness.
Yes. Dude, I mean...
Everything you guys said about it is 100% correct.
Yeah. I just remember the first time I heard it, it blew my head off. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love the lyrics. I love the melody. I love just everything about that song. Like, so that's been on what, 3 of our lists or 4?
It's been on a few.
It's been on mine, Trent's, and yours for sure.
It's on my runners up.
Okay.
And Doug, it's not on your list, is it? No, I think you're muted, Doug.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm the real asshole here. It's not on mine, man.
No, that's not. You're not an asshole at all. Oh, so I sent you guys the True Cult link, and
okay, cool.
The video for Frustration Nation, I'm wearing a True Cult Coffee T-shirt.
You are. I've got my Dark Throne cutoff.
Yes. So this is the let's see. I guess this is the Robinson
beer
Robinson's
here. Trooper.
Yeah, the ESB. Kevin was
Okay, so
asking
it's on
about.
Trent's list, Sea of Madness.
Yeah, it's on everybody's but mine, man. As a matter of fact, have I even said a Somewhere in Time song?
Huh?
Let's see. Seventh Son, Fear, No Prayer, Life, A Matter of Life and Death, Fear, No Prayer, Iron Maiden, Seventh Son, Power Slave, Seventh Son, Peace of Mind. No, you know what? I've not even mentioned one. So I
love it. Sea of Madness is something about it just, and maybe it's just because, a lot of times, we all feel like we have the craziness outside and then craziness in our own lives, whether it's kids or work or whatever it may be. And so you just feel like you're doing your best to keep the shit on the rails because it literally is a fucking sea of madness. And so maybe that part always kind of hits me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's cheesy, but it's true.
Especially with fucking life right now, man. It's just, you just gotta fucking stay fucking focused and try not to fall into that sea.
But then again, you could also feel like you're a power slave during the week working, and then on the weekends, bro, it's time to be a weekend warrior. Number one.
Yeah. I think that's Richard's number one, right?
Richard's number one, or James earlier was mad about No Prayer for the Dying. I think his number one is Weekend Warrior, followed by The Assassin from No Prayer.
So, David, what is your number 4, sir?
My number 4 is in the same type of song structure as Children of the Damned. It's one of those Iron Maiden songs that starts out kind of slow and then all of a sudden it hits you. This one's from A Matter of Life and Death, and I picked up The Reincarnation of Benjamin Bree.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
This album is actually one of the first full albums I owned because it was available for me to purchase on CD when it came out. So I was actually able to pick it up, and this was one of the first songs I heard because it was the single. I think it was the lead single.
It was.
Yep. So it was, it sucked me into that album and also opened up a lot of doors for other Iron Maiden stuff.
It's a good song. Yeah, and it has a good edit.
And guys, if you're just getting here, Joe gave us a good history lesson of that song because he told me something I didn't know. I mean, it is your job, literally. Yeah. But that's really cool. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out too. So David, completely agree. That song, it's a
travesty that they don't still play that one. It always bums me out that it's not in the set list because that song is so awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely my favorite off that record.
That's one that I feel like the intro, the outro, like it all works on that track.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So my number 4, if we can get back onto the Doug Sucks bandwagon, because I did not choose Sea of Madness. This song actually does come from Somewhere in Time.
Oh shit!
And I have not purchased the 2015 remaster yet of this, so I'm still kicking it with the slipcovered one. But it is. I think Joe mentioned it earlier as not as good as a lot of other songs on there, but you know me, you know me, and my taste in music.
The longest runner.
Yeah, Heaven Can Wait. I fucking love that song, man. I fucking love it. I love it so much. It's my number 4. It is.
That's one of those where that shows you how fucking good. For me, that album, if Heaven Can Wait is my least favorite song on that record, that shows the strength of that record.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Because it has those cool bass chords in the beginning, and even if I don't like the song, I'm like, oh, cool, I want to learn that riff. So it's it still has something that's cool, and it's still cool to hear it because it's not a song that gets played over and over and over.
And I joke that it didn't show up until now on my thing because I didn't have it. But I tell you what, this actually, to your point, Joe, this had probably as many tracks on my top 40.
Oh yeah.
As Seventh Son did.
Oh yeah.
So
Strange Land is amazing.
Where it maybe doesn't quite beat this for me. Yes, yeah, Stranger in a Strange Land, Call It Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
I mean, so many good fucking songs.
The pre-chorus on Stranger in a Strange Land to me is one of the best things that band ever wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
love it.
I think someone even James mentioned Deja Vu. I mean,
Deja Vu is amazing.
Yeah.
So is the Yngwie Malmsteen song Deja Vu.
Yeah, and that's like one of those bands. They have those albums. Some bands have a lot of albums like that, like Iron Maiden, where you can copy and paste. Like with Metallica, Master of Puppets could have been fucking copied and pasted my fucking top. I mean, it could have. Right. I fucking love that fucking album. Maiden has a couple fucking albums that can be fucking copied and pasted as my fuck, and these are the three. You know, I'm fucking probably giving away a fucking future fucking top 10 or ranking, but you know, you're gonna fucking see these top fucking. Oh, that one's fucking backwards.
David's giving away his top 10 Cannibal Corpse. He keeps showing us Butchered at Birth. It's like, we get it.
I know, yeah.
Oh, fuck Chris Barnes, man.
Bros, we got to do death metal soon, but let's keep going.
Yeah. We'll keep it and grease it, guys. All right, so we got number 3 there, Logan.
All right, number 3. This one comes from the Power Slave record from '85. It's probably one of the heaviest songs they've ever done, and it's the title track, Power Slave.
Yes, thank you, Logan.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's amazing, dude.
Yeah. I mean, just love the whole, Egyptian feel of it. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember what type of scale they're using. I feel like I looked it up, and it may be a harmonic minor scale mixed with another kind, but it gives it that kind of, exotic feel to it. And,
yeah.
Oh, it all works. It's so good.
11-year-old Doug is still pissed that that's not on my list, and I mean, you guys are making me want to kick my own ass too. So, that song is fucking epic. It's so fucking good. I mean, what else you can say, man?
Yeah,
it's such a fucking awesome album as well. Always made a movie. What we got going on here? Always made a movie. That's Somewhere in Time. Cover alone.
I always felt like it was kind of like a Where's Waldo. I was always looking for different stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So, Richard, I want you to know what Trenton has said down here.
What is happening with Weekend Warrior?
Weekend Warrior almost made Trent's fucking top 15. It was a painful cut. I wish he was on here to talk about that and defend that.
He's been hitting that Ragnarok Rye Guar.
God damn it. Dude, where is my shot? I got my shot glass over here. Motherfuckers.
I can't remember. Dougie, the other day we were talking about something with, I can't remember who it was. And somebody mentioned Mad Dog. And I was like, oh man, that was my number 1 Wasp song was Mean Man.
Yeah, fucking love that song. Love Wasp. Hey guys, check out our Wasp top 20 that the wacky Wacky World Lounge made us do. Right. Because it's a bunch of arm twisting because Wasp.
Yeah, right. We didn't want to do it.
Yeah. He did want us to do a top 50, so we refused to do a top 50, but we did give him a top 20.
I can still do it.
We love you, Rob, or Sterling. I could give you a top 50 as well. So 11-year-old Richard and 11-year-old Doug were fighting over Power Slave. Then we became the best friends. Aww. Dude, you should have been raised in Alabama, man, not in Chicago. And then, me, you, and Trent could have been fighting over Def Leppard, too.
On through the night, bro.
Yeah. So where we at now? We got Joe.
Yeah, number 3. I was going to say, 11-year-old Richard and 11-year-old Doug would have been fighting when I was born.
Oh shit! Yeah, probably.
I know that Logan can come back and hit me with like Well, that was the year I was in like second grade. And it was like, oh shit.
I mean, I have a CD that's older than Logan, so I'm not talking. Actually, I have a CD that's older than Joe. I mean, you were born what, 80s?
87.
87.
I
think this one might actually be older than you too.
I was born in 86.
David was talking about, buying The Matter of Life and Death in 2006. Well, I was just starting kindergarten.
Oh, God damn. I graduated high school in 2004.
Yeah. I was at UT in 2006. Oh fuck! So I guess if we're doing this game, this is the song when I was in 9th grade that got me into Iron Maiden because I saw the video on a thing called MTVX that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
And they used to wear this video out, and I was
this
like,
is true.
That stuff is so lame. And that stuff is, that's like, all I wanted to listen to was Papa Roach. I was like, that's the hard shit. Son.
Yeah. PRL time, bitches.
If it wasn't Jonathan Davis, I wasn't lying. So, but then it clicked. When finally that shit clicked with me, it ruined my life. And, I kind of got into this stuff. And I have a weird memory of this. Do y'all remember Logan won't because it was like before he was born.
Love you,
Mellow
Logan.
Yellow came out with other flavors. There was a Mellow Yellow cherry and a Mellow Yellow watermelon. And they released them in like mini cans.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't for very long because I don't think they sold very well. But I remember Mom bought them for us to try. And so I remember like sipping these like little white trash that I was and watching MTVX. And they would play the video for the motherfucking Flight of Icarus.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
And I thought it was absolutely mind-blowing. And I was shocked to find out that Iron Maiden played that song on like the Live After Death tour and then like almost never again until Legacy of the Beast.
Yeah.
Because Flight of Icarus to me is, oh my God. It's and you all said it encourages people to go to the library and learn mythology and learn history.
Mm-hmm.
Blows. Oh, go ahead.
I have nothing. I'm speechless. I love the Flight of Icarus.
Yeah. It blows my mind that song never became a live staple. Like
I know. I know. I can't believe that most of fuck. Spoiler alert, they never played To Tame a Land. That song is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's about Dune.
Mellow Yellow was awesome.
That's it. Kevin, you had it?
But I'll let you guys know Mountain Dew currently has a melon. It's called Major Melon.
Major Melon.
I'm fucking obsessed with it.
It's awesome.
I fucking
Okay, dude,
I love it.
That's something different. Now, but Major Melon, my wife at their like apparel company, they did some work for Pepsi with the Major Melon stuff.
nice.
Yeah, because she told me about it before it hit the market, and it blew my mind. And then I saw it and I tried it, and it was pretty damn good.
I fucking love it. I wish I could because I only do the zero shit. So I'm fucking pissed that there's no Voodoo Zero. God damn it. and yes, Kevin did know the 11-year-old Doug, and he also knew the 8-year-old Doug.
But he also knew the Mellow Yellow. Dude, Kevin.
Yeah, he knew Mellow Yellow. That's crazy.
Kaiju knows Papa Roach was going to infest those eardrums, bro. It's going to infest, like Disturb. It's going to get in your ear hole, like.
I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love that one Papa Roach song. Cut my life in 2 pieces. This is my last. I fucking love that. But when we saw him on fucking Ozfest and what's his name, Jacob or Jerome or Jehovie. Man, that dude was legit like depressed up there, man. Because they were up there with Crazy Town and shit.
You would be too if you had black fingernails with Crazy Town.
No, sir. No, you were teaching an 8-year-old Doug some D&D. So
New Metal November is going to be a trip.
Yeah, New Metal November. It's something I'm definitely looking forward to, and I hope I hope Trent has his internet fixed by then. Actually,
I might just cheat and all of my list is just Brutal Planet. I'm just gonna start with a song and go all the way through the album.
What the fuck? Oh shit. So I worked for Frito-Lay and we had to push color changing Cheetos. And I'll tell you what's so goddamn funny about that today. My daughter was trolling me. So I have this thing. So if you guys didn't know, Jamie keeps buying fucking pillows. I mean, she is buying pillow after pillow after pillow after fucking Halloween fucking pillow. I am in hell of pillows here. But my daughter was trolling me at Spirit Halloween today because there was a goddamn fucking Cheetos fucking pillow at Spirit Halloween, and she's sitting there trolling with, look at a pillow, and she's over here hitting me with a fucking pillow.
Being in your face, like what?
But yeah, it's a fucking. If she could reach my face, she would have been doing that.
Yeah, she can't reach it yet.
I feel the same way about buying fucking coffee mugs. Like,
hey, those coffee mugs are fucking balling, dude.
Yeah,
I know, dude.
If I had original band and I was up there with Crazy Towns. Shit.
I had a tumbler. It was like one of those plastic tumblers that had the Divine Intervention artwork in it, but I dropped it and it cracked it. But yeah, that was sweet. I love that fucking thing.
Nice.
So that year was like the main polls was Slipknot and Marilyn Manson, and you had fucking Crazy Town and Papa Roach, and everybody was booing Papa Roach. So Japoli
me was all about it.
Yeah, he was sad. Were you at that show, Joe?
Yeah, that was one of the first concerts I went to. I won tickets off the radio when 94.
Do you remember how upset he was on there? I mean, he was up there. He was upset, man. People just wasn't digging it, and man, he was upset. Okay, so we're getting way off topic. Where are we at? We're on number 3 still, right?
Yeah, I did Icarus.
Okay, so
the troopers are starting to hit us.
Yeah, the troopers are definitely hitting us, and I want Dave to hit me with his number 3. Can we do this for Trent's internet? And Trent, can you confirm you're doing the Ethernet cord and not like Wi-Fi?
I think Dave's going with Holy Smoke. He keeps vaping right in front of us.
I know. Yeah, I got 2 different ones I got today. So.
I mean, like I admitted, man, Holy Smoke could have very easily made my list because it was in my top 40.
Eddie's great.
It was not in my top 20 though, unfortunately. But if we would have done a top 25, you guys would have fucking had some Holy Smoke up in this bitch. Word. All right, Dave, what you got, sir?
So my number 3 comes from Peace of Mind, and it's The Trooper.
Yeah.
It goes back a long way. I love The Trooper. I love the intro riff, too. I love the whole song. It's The Trooper. It doesn't need much explanation. It's one of my favorite Maiden songs. Always has been.
Again,
always will be. I love it.
Taking it to the library with the poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson.
The live versions are all different. You know, they have different tempos on some of the live albums with that track if you want to mix it up. But it's one of those Maiden tracks you can put on any playlist and listen to it all the time, and it doesn't.
You can't see it, but on the can it even says, "Onward Road the 600."
Yep, I see it.
So,
about the battle.
Logan, I've had a few of these troopers, but I'm thinking me and you were the only ones that didn't choose Trooper.
Yeah,
I had Trooper.
Okay. I thought it was me and Logan, but I wanted to have an excuse if I was wrong. So,
in fact, if I was on guitar, I could fire up the bass amp and play a little Trooper for you boys. But
hey, boys, I'm not saying that if y'all were playing it, I wouldn't try to pull out the lyrics and slaughter those vocals.
You could bring your daughter to the slaughter if Jericho.
I could, dude. Jericho, she's gonna do music, man. She's a screamer. She's a yeller. She's gonna be an amazing either drummer or vocalist. I mean, she's bringing it.
And if get some samples of the Dogs and make a black metal album out of some of the screeches I've heard from them.
All right, guys. So me and Trent are in line on number 3. So I'm going to pull up Trent's and I'm going to talk about it as well. So we are both going somewhere in time's wasted years.
Yeah.
Because we're telling you guys about my father's recordings of videos on VHS. I know, kids. VHS. It was a thing. It was a bad thing. I have a basement full of them. If you're interested, but
trying to lure you in the basement.
Yeah, I'm trying to lure you into the basement to see my WWE or no WWF, WCW, and Headbangers Balls. They're all fucking recorded.
Just like when Fred Krueger tried to talk to the school kids in Springwood.
Yeah, and if you want a copy of Maniac. If you want fucking some Greg Araki fucking VHS, they're all downstairs. Okay, yeah, fucking Wasted Years was a staple of mine, and it's still a staple. And I'm thinking I'm the first person to actually mention fucking Wasted Years, and that's fucking blowing my mind because that song is so fucking good, and it's like going back and talking about videos.
Oh,
fucking what year was this?
Well, they had the one 10 Wasted Years.
Yeah, a fucking 86. You watch that fucking video and you're seeing all those flashes of the different Eddies.
Yeah.
10-year-old Doug was smiling. Let me tell you. 11-year-old Doug was smiling. 8-year-old Doug didn't know what was coming yet. But fucking 10-year-old Doug was fucking digging this shit.
So what's even crazier, Doug, is so at the time when they're doing all the Eddies, there are 3 times more Eddies since then.
God. Can you imagine if they revisited this and then gave us
I think it would almost be sad just to see how much time has passed.
They could probably fill up fucking Ron the Ancient Mariner with all the fucking Eddie flashes at this point.
They could.
Especially, I mean, if you're going and you're giving us all the single Eddies.
Oh, yeah.
You're giving us all the Eddies. I mean, we're talking about an epic here.
You mean until I'm dead, bro?
Doug, I'm down with the VHS basement tour.
VHS basement tour.
Your WWF show will be valuable now because it's uncensored.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, Kevin, you speak the truth. I forgot to mention all the metal rock video monthlies and alternative rock video monthlies that are down in the basement. So
I used to get the Metallica fan cans that came with VHS and the magazine, and
nice, yeah, I remember those.
My mom signed me up for those.
So Kevin, so Joe here, he had before some people fuck this. Joe here, he's a fucking history teacher, or he had fucking like the record collection on the wall.
I still do. Actually, the poster, the only poster that I've ever taken down that got complaints is up here in the back. It's King.
So that was what they had you take down.
And they had it was legit, like they were right, so it's no big deal. But I change up my records every year, and I've got a bunch of other shit. King was the one that put people over the edge, and they're
they don't like upside down crosses. That's probably
man on the edge.
I was a man on the edge, right? You know, so
and oh my God, you're getting your fucking. I know, dude. Is that pizza rolls? God damn it!
Dinner is served.
No.
Hey,
my
Kate.
illustrious lady friend has made looks like saltine crackers with marshmallow and peanut butter.
Ooh,
Pop Daddies. This is a Rochelle family exclusive right here. They're called Pop Daddies.
Oh, nice! I'm fucking jealous, dude.
Kate's rocking the LP last podcast.
How's the movie, Kate?
Do you like Superhost? Doug wants to know.
I'm not really paying attention.
She says she's not paying attention because she's too.
I watched the trailer and I'm like all digging it, man.
I've not watched. Got something to do with it.
Oh, she's.
Oh yeah. Jamie, hopefully producer Jamie does this, but we are actually going to be doing a. Speaking of Barbara Crampton, we are going to be doing Jacob's wife.
It's pretty good.
Thing.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
we're
good.
gonna be watching that. Ricky Ratman is all over my basement, dude. So is
Ricky
Adam
Ratman
Curry.
is awesome.
I mean, you got that shit, dude. Kaju, he
Yeah.
answered that.
I saw them with Iced Earth, and I guess I'll see him again next month with Judas Priest.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, all their stuff is about, battles and shit like that. Like, what is there not to like? It's
it's fucking amazing.
And I'm not super intelligent. Now, I would be lame. All I do is read. We don't do anything fun.
Dude, I know for a fact you've had him watch some WWE Network at one point.
Well, I had Glenn Jacobs come to my class last year, dude.
Exactly. So you shut up on that lameness. Dude, I think you and
Mom
Mr.
just emailed
Osmond. That's fucking awesome.
It was my mom's fault. She literally just like, hey, would you go meet my son? And he said yes.
That's fucking awesome. Okay. And yet we get pulled off again. So number 2, Logan.
Number 2. All right. So we're gonna stick with Power Slave for my number 2, and it's been mentioned already. It's the opening track, Aces High, with Churchill's speech, obviously.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
So epic, dude.
I mean, you can't go wrong. Just that the opening guitar harmony into the verse core, it's just kicks you in the ass. It's awesome.
And Churchill, you can tell he's drunk. We will fight on the beaches. We will fight in the air. We will defend our island. And then for the boys to go right into that, dude, like I'm telling you guys, it inspires nationalism for a country that we've never even been to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Mr. Osmond was our man, dude. I fucking no, I don't think he would be disappointed in you. I don't think so.
Because you look like Eric Wagner in that picture.
Yeah. R.I.P. Eric, man. But Mr. Osmond, dude, I think. Whoa! You went to Catholic school? That's cool. No one good showed up
in that classroom either.
Churchill, the wasted years. Yeah, he was wasted.
He was puffing some holy smoke off those cigars.
Kevin, I don't disagree, man. Because like I was mentioning earlier, you could copy and paste that album entirely to my fucking top 15, and you know, if I quit looking at some of these other albums, I could have fucking done it, dude. I made myself pull out some shit from Seventh Son.
I could have easily just pulled songs from Power Slave, Somewhere in Time, and Seventh Son, and that could have just been my list.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yes.
I could smell some gin and Stooges. Yeah. Fucking, he has the gin, then he has the fucking the cigar, and he was
fucking his fucking
going,
bowler
dude.
hat. And I know, and you don't have to get off topic, but I know, there people will say, "Wow, Churchill has said a lot of racist shit." It was like, yeah, it was the 1940s. So of course he did. But by the same token, Churchill was one of the few who had the balls to stand up to real fucking Nazis and defend his island against real evil. And so, like,
not internet evil, not internet evil. If you're screaming at somebody on fucking Twitter, shut the fuck up and fucking do something real.
And
okay?
those guys that served in the Air Force and those guys that served on D-Day and shit like that, they fought like real evil. And that's what those songs are about, which is partially why they're so fucking awesome. Was because I think you can feel the band's sort of pride and tribute to that generation that did that. So I love it.
Tell Jer Bear I've already talked about her on there, about her Cheeto trolling.
You need to bring your daughter to the slaughter, bro.
Dude, I'm sure all of you guys right here will be proud of my daughter last night. She didn't want to just hear... we were talking about Rob Zombie singing God of Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
And so I said, well, first I'm going to show you Kiss doing God of Thunder. So I showed a clip from the reunion tour in 90. Actually, I think it was 98. I showed her a clip of Kiss doing God of Thunder before I showed her Rob Zombie doing God of Thunder. which actually I ended up showing her the Slash, Ace Frehley,
Scott Ian's got the X face.
Yeah.
Scott Ian has the X face.
I showed her that one because she knows, Motley Crue. She knows all of those people. So, but then after she saw that, she said, "Daddy, play me more Kiss." Mm-hmm. Dude, we were up until 1 o'clock in the morning playing our Kiss videos. And to me, even Momster Jamie was saying, "Doug, this is something you would always want your kid to do."
Yes,
and it definitely was. And she would tell me, "I want makeup Kiss," but then she would say, "Okay, give me some non-makeup Kiss." So I played her everything from fucking from the 2020 show they did in India, I guess. Wasn't it India?
Dubai.
Yeah. So everything from there, I played her some Sure Knows Something. I played her Tears Are Falling. I played her Forever. I let her know that that's her aunt's favorite song. Yeah. I mean, we went down the Kiss memory lane last night. It was fucking yeah. Can someone let Bon Scott know that the bassist's name for Kiss is Gene Simmons?
Gene Simmons, the bass player.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't seen the interview with Bon Scott, I don't remember what interview. Richard actually sent it to me. It was hilarious because, this was back in, I don't know, late 70s. But they were interviewing Bon Scott. He was like, talking about Kiss and, talking about the bass player for Kiss. He couldn't remember his name. It was like, hey, and I'm speaking from someone that grew up with Kiss. Obviously Bon Scott didn't grow up with Kiss because he was, Kiss were doing their thing and then AC/DC doing their thing. But that was fucking funny, dude. That was fucking funny. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that's the third time we've spoke of AC/DC on this stream. So I'm thinking I know December's booked, November's booked, October's booked, January's booked, but February. But okay, what is your number 2?
Is it my turn or Logan's?
Yes.
I think it's yours, Joe.
My number 2 title track. Fear of the Dark.
Of the Dark.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
I love it. I would say, again, En Vivo or Rock in Rio, anytime that Bruce adds the little laugh into the intro, it's worth it.
I love it. It's such a good song, man. Yeah. They really they made that comeback where people don't like No Prayer. I think we've, as the horror heavy metal bros, we've made our point that we do not mind No Prayer for the Dying.
I love it.
But I think we've made our point. But a lot of people, Fear, I think, gave people some faith back in them. Kashi, I don't know, man. I understand that with Bond could have been trolling, but I don't know, man.
Oh, Bond I don't know. Was so fucked up.
But dude, I don't even think he was drunk at this point.
He was always drunk.
But I think that they even made the point that he was not drunk. He said he has.
There's no way. It's like
dude,
saying that Ace and Peter weren't fucked up in that interview.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go through my DMs with Richard. I'm gonna send you guys that.
I want you guys. Hey, I'm a plumber.
Yeah. So Logan chose 2 minutes. Joey,
no, I did Aces High.
Aces High.
I'm in the bedroom. I'll be right back.
Joey chose Fear of the Dark. Trent is going to choose 2 minutes to midnight for his number 2. I believe 2 minutes has came up a couple of times today. We've discussed that one, man, for sure. I think Richard's throwing his name into the hat. He'd like to join the illustrious, and I can get 6 people on here. So, shit, we can do that. We'll get together on that, man. AC/DC's fucking amazing. But so 2 minutes to midnight is Trent's. Dave, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is like the last few songs I picked. It starts out slow, it gets really heavy. It's from one of the first albums I ever owned from Iron Maiden. One of the first ones I went out and bought. It's a title track for Power Slave.
Yes.
Oh,
Power
yes.
Slave, the title track from that. It's great. It's got a couple live versions on some of the live albums over the years. Love Power Slave. That's my number 2.
Okay,
Nice.
so me, David, and Joe had Power Slave. And Trent,
Yeah.
did Trent have it? I know Doug isn't going to have it, but
Doug does not have it, man.
I can't remember if Trent had it or not.
Trent did not have it as
Okay.
well, unless it's his number 1, which
Okay.
we don't know what his number 1 is yet. So Ozzy wrote "Suicide Solution" for his friend Bon Scott.
That's right. Bobby
So-
Blotzer wrote the drum intro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby Lotzer.
So Bobby, you
R.I.P.
thought you were
Bobby
going to
Lotzer.
make
Oh, wait,
it
he's
through
still
our video with not being mentioned. Bobby, get with us, man. We want to do that rap,
No,
especially after the news of Stevie Percy. I
Blotz
really want
was
to do
mentioned
that.
earlier.
Yeah, somebody said number of the blots in the chat.
Number of the blots.
Oh my god, it must have been pissing, dude. I did not see that. Holy shit.
It was definitely a blots mentioned.
Okay. Do a top whatever show. I feel you, man. AC/DC, an amazing fucking band. I can't wait to fucking do it, man. I really can't.
I'm okay if you guys want to do top 10 Bon Scott, top 10 Brian Johnson. I'm okay with that.
I mean, we could split it up, man. Let's we'll talk about that offline, man, because that could be something, because very rarely do you have two vocalists that are so fucking ingrained. I mean, you can almost argue Van Halen, because I mean, where you got David Lee Roth. I mean, Sammy brought some shit to the table there. I mean, he really brought some fucking strong 3 or 4 albums. But I think AC/DC trumped that, because I mean, when you got those Bon Scott albums, they're fucking amazing. But we'll get on some AC/DC whenever it comes time, man.
Yeah, we gotta finish this shit up. We're going on.
I know we've been going on, and Kate's taking her time back there watching some movies, and
or Ashley's sitting there with Logan.
I know Ashley's having mute the TV there, and Jay and fucking Jer Bear's back there jamming to something, watching me maybe. You got Lisa over there. She's pissed off because Trent's not in there, and then you got Insane over there on the couch, pissed off because she was showing on here, and she's yet to tell us what her number 1 fucking Iron Maiden song is. So I heard it was based on the baseline. Oh yeah, Kaiju. They may have had to change it a little bit.
Yeah, Sis's favorite is "Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter." That's my
okay, and that song is fucking awesome, dude. I fucking love that song.
Absolutely. And it goes on the Halloween playlist every year.
Whoa! So for you, Richard, you would not even mention Back in Black that much if it was a combination of Bon and Brian.
Not the song. I would.
No, not the song at all.
I was just mentioning. I was thinking he was talking about the album.
Oh yeah. The album would show up on my list a lot.
The album would show up, but not the song. All the Galaxy Walks is best.
It truly is. Okay, so we are at number 2. So me and Trent have done ours. No, Trent's on his. David, do yours.
I did my number 2. It was Power Slave.
Okay, so me and Trent fucking agree then on number 2, because my number 2 is fucking Power Slaves 2 minutes to fucking midnight, because that
Absolutely.
song is fucking amazing, and it could have been my number 1 or my number 2. And Joe, I know you. I know I have a fun game of you choosing or you guessing what my number 1 is. So text me what you think my number 1 is.
Oh, Doug, why would you? Actually, with Iron Maiden, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. If anybody knows what my number 1 is, fire off in the comments, man, because I just want to know if anybody would.
Oh, it's Weekend Warrior. It's Week. All right.
It's
It's
the Angel and the Gambler.
Oh shit! So Logan, it is time, man. And if anybody, so on what we're wearing, Logan has the a Maiden shirt on.
Legacy of the Beast.
Yes, can we see that? Because we didn't get to see that earlier. Really, we got to
all
see
the Eddies
shows.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking.
Eddies. Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, that is. Oh my god! I see the Trooper. I see fucking Seven Son. Dude, that is fucking awesome. I was wondering because I didn't get to see it really good. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What is your number 1 Iron Maiden song?
All right, my number 1 Iron Maiden song, it's already been mentioned, but it's just, I mean, I think it is just the perfect Iron Maiden song. It is so well written, and it's going to be the title track from Fear of the Dark.
Yes!
Fuck yes, dude.
Can't go wrong.
Dude,
I mean,
one off, Logan.
So good. God damn, Logan. That song
I never
is
get
so
tired of
fucking
hearing
good.
it.
I don't either.
I don't.
As a matter of fact, I don't get tired of hearing any of my 15.
Oh, yeah.
There are some Maiden songs I could get tired of, but none of my top 15 do I get tired of.
I mean, for me, like, I mean, the Fear of the Dark album as a whole is, like, not one of their best, but it's bookended by 2 of the best songs they've ever written, in my opinion.
Absolutely. To me, that's one of those albums that is almost half and half.
Mhm.
I think there's 12 tracks. I think there's 6 I really like, and there's 6 I can take or leave.
Right.
But oh my god, yeah, Fear. Like for my list, it was Fear and Judas. Never ever get tired of them, and I know when you go to see them, they're going to play it because the crowd sings along,
Mm-hmm.
and so they love to do that part. But the first time I heard it was on the Edward the Great, the live album, and it's from Rock in Rio, so I think that's partially why I love Rock in Rio so much. And it's just fucking mind blowing. I absolutely love it.
So Richard, yes, that shirt I kind of want to put that on my wish list too because that shirt is fucking awesome.
I've got the green Aces High one.
Yeah.
From that tour.
And mine has all the dates on the back from that tour as well.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Fuck yes. That's awesome. I love fucking getting shirts with actual tour dates on it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the patches
awesome.
that have like the different eddies and the stained glass.
I did too.
And then I bought the shirt that's got the Aces High Eddie on the front, and it's got a Matter of Life and Death on the back with the tour dates.
Oh, nice. So Richard says that Fear of the Dark is another album that he can actually play a complete listen through.
Oh, it's definitely worth listening to.
Oh yeah, I can't say that I can do the same. Like I got to skip around. Like there's one song on there that I cannot stand, and it's Wasting Love. I hate that song.
See, actually, I can deal with it.
I hate it.
That's probably Doug's number 1, but
Yeah, because
it's a ballad.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's not bad.
Spoiler alert! It is not my number 1, but it was in the top 40. Just.
I actually just bought an Exodus T-shirt for the new album that says Exodus on the front, and it says on the back 11 albums and still no ballads.
Yes, dude, that's fucking awesome because that was a thing back in the day where they had that, whatever albums and no ballads.
Still no ballads.
And I love Exodus, but come on, dude, make your write
they've got the
your
song,
fate of
the
light.
Ballad of Leonard, and it's on the exhibition part 2 or whatever, but it's not a ballad.
Okay, so Joe, are you ready to grace us
I
with
am.
your number one?
It's
I'm
already
ready.
been mentioned. It sounds like a song that is like the ultimate bummer, but to me, it's actually the ultimate inspiration. And it's the embodiment of the PMA, bro. You got to have that positive mental attitude. And you sit around and you can think about all the bad things and the negative and everything that's going wrong, but you got to make a stand and you got to realize you're living in the golden years.
Oh
Number one.
yes, wasted
Oh,
years.
nice.
Number one is wasted years for me. And it's
Fucking
because
love
of that,
wasted
because it's one
years.
of the few songs where like I almost want to cry, because Bruce even says, it makes me want to cry. Like I almost come to tears every time I listen to it because it just touches me.
Yeah, Aces High
And
does
in the weird
that to
way,
me.
like your uncle does.
Wasted years. I can feel that, dude. I can feel that.
Because it sounds like a song that would be just a bummer song, but that's
Wait,
not.
that's not supposed to be in this.
Oh,
You get that tattooed millionaire shit out of here. Because it's definitely not like a bummer song. To me, it's actually one of the most empowering and inspiring songs they've ever written.
Dave, are you ready to give us your number one?
Oh, I'm ready. So this is from my favorite album, and weirdly enough, this is the only song from that album that made it on my list. I had to cut a couple off on my top list, but yeah, my favorite Iron Maiden song is I heard a lot in my high school years, and it definitely stuck. It's Caught Somewhere in Time from Somewhere in Time. It's the opening track, and it just starts off, kind of trippy, spacey a little bit, and all of a sudden, it's fucking awesome.
It's an amazing
Yeah,
track.
man.
Yeah. Dude, it is. I can't believe that's the first time it's made our fucking our list. But like Logan said, it would have been in my top 25 as well.
Somewhere in Time.
Don't accuse me of being like Gary Busey. I will rip your endocrine system out.
All right. So
you gotta have the attitude of gratitude, bro.
Trent has chosen his number
Rhyme
one.
of the Ancient Mariner.
Nice.
Rhyme of the Ancient fucking Mariner, dude.
I love it. It does drone in the middle, but I do love it.
Yeah.
That's when Nico's got to go jump in the pool.
Nico has to go jump in the pool.
Like I mentioned earlier, 11-year-old Doug is fucking pissed that Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner and Power Slave are off this list. But 11-year-old Doug, because I know, if Marty comes and he has that fucking car and you're doing your thing, dude, it was on my top 25, so it's okay.
Marty and Jannetty?
No, Marty McFly.
Oh, okay.
But hey, 11-year-old Doug, you've never been called Sass. You've never been called a Sasquatch or anything at this point. So let me tell you what your number one is. Your number one comes off of the 1988 album.
Damn it!
Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. And your number one track is actually the intro fucking track of the fucking album. And it has made the fucking list.
I was way off.
It's fucking Moonchild.
Moonchild is
fucking
amazing,
Moonchild,
dude.
y'all.
Nice.
I fucking love that song.
Oh, it's amazing. You can hear the Mandrake scream.
Yeah, and Trent and I did bond over that song, and to be honest, I mean, Power Slave, and I was actually surprised whenever I was compiling this list how Power Slave and Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner did kind of go down because, dude, I fucking love those songs, and I fucking still love them. I mean, they're still in my top 25, but yeah, just Jesus, it's just this
I
catalog.
can't complain about it, Doug. It's an amazing track.
Yeah, it's Iron Maiden's fucking awesome, and Kaju, he didn't see it coming. It's Maiden, man. They're fucking.
Oh yeah.
They're shocking. And guys, we've almost went on for 3 hours talking about Iron Maiden. It is brutal.
Brutal.
Tell everybody we're sorry that it's gone on so long. Yes, moonshine our irons up, and
Absolutely.
And luckily, the first time I saw Iron Maiden live, I was able to hear them do that song. So, that made it that much sweeter, man. That much sweeter.
Are we still doing Immortal for this month, or?
I don't know, because since we had to shift this over,
I have no idea what we said.
Yeah, I know. We talked about September being Immortal. If you guys want to throw Immortal, we can do that. I know October's going to be Topo Negative. Yes. And then November is going to be the new metal. And do we want to tell everybody what our December is? We'll wait for December. If you think you know what December is, let us know. But it's going to be a big one.
It's gonna be terribly.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fucking big one, man. Kaju, it was great fucking seeing you guys, seeing you out again, man. Love you. Kevin, thank you so much for fucking coming out, dude. Love you. Fucking
Melon
fucking
Yellow. Kevin was the only one.
I know, it's fucking awesome.
The Flight of Icarus.
Thank you for coming out, and I'm sorry I disappointed you that Weekend Warrior was not my number one, and I'm going to disappoint you even more by telling you it was not even in my top 50.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Almost every other song on Fear the Dark is above that.
Yeah, it's, fucking Charlotte the Harlot in 22 Avenue was definitely an inspiration for when Indulge created the Vienna Fox, or the Vinya Fox, and Obsesses Hunt. I'm really drunk right now, but I know Richard is wanting that Bon Jovi show. I don't know, man. My mom's another one.
Bobby Blotzer is going to write a song about you drinking too much.
Yeah, I know. I have been drinking way too fucking much, man. But thank you guys for coming out. Logan, you got anything you want to throw out there before we cut out on these bitches?
Check out Mike Wilkinson.
Yes.
Is it Wilkinson? I think it's just
Mike.
page.
It's Wilk Music.
Music.
The video me and Joe did for him. He wrote the whole thing, but he wanted us to play. Joe plays bass on it, and I play drums on it. My dad actually sings on it. It's called Frustration Nation. I mean,
dude. His dad sounds amazing on vocals.
Yeah, but there's a little cheesy video up on YouTube.
There is a really cheesy, uncomfortable video.
Check that out and amuse yourself. So yeah,
sweet. And I'm going to be linking that in the description too, so you can check that out.
Yeah,
down
I'll
there.
go ahead.
The video.
I'll go ahead and send you a link.
But the song is awesome. I will say the song is super catchy. I've got my usual shit. I might be playing with a band September 24th and 25th, but unless you live in Knoxville or Townsend, that won't apply to you. And then I'm recording the next couple episodes of Cutting Class Podcast tomorrow.
Nice. It's a fucking. You guys need to be checking his podcast out, man.
You wouldn't like it, and you won't like me if you listen to it. I can guarantee you that.
I miss seeing Trenton too.
I miss Trent.
Yeah, at least we had Trent in the chat to be able to throw those top 11 down.
But you don't see his ass crack like you do in real life.
I know, and I do miss that. Now we'll be seeing that hopefully soon when we're recording the next Horror Buddies. So
when we do our top 10 Morbid Angel, there'll definitely be some talk about Trent's ass, because I remember when we went to go see them, that when Trent would go to do it, the horns, you could see the levels, and it was like his shoes, his camo pants, his ass, and then his shirt that got pulled way up when he would do his horns.
Did Trent get the pumpkin ice cream? I don't think
He
did,
didn't.
Richard.
There's no way.
No,
There's no
I don't
way.
think so. I don't think so. Dave, Slatanic, what do you got coming up, man?
Not a
Please
whole
tell
lot.
us you're fixing to intro that new YouTube channel.
I don't know. I haven't started on it.
You're doing a YouTube channel?
No,
I keep trying to get him to.
I know. I'd like to start one. I got plenty of shit back there to start one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really going on with me. I'm looking forward to the new metal. I'm definitely a big fan of new metal. If you
That's gonna
guys
be a lot
haven't
of
heard of
fun.
a band called No One, check out No One. They put
Oh
out
man.
Yeah, No One's a pretty good new metal album to check out. It's a self-titled album. Yeah, I'll definitely do some new metal when that comes up, and that's really about it for me. Nothing exciting. Gonna be spinning the new Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely worth more listening. So
Yeah. So for me, I mean, you're on the Shovel by Dawn. You know, you please check us out. You know, we got Horror Buddies, we got Cherry Pops, we got fucking Disheveled Transmissions. Joe, whenever you want to do another collection video,
Maybe I'll do an honorable Iron Mention Iron Maiden.
dude, that would be fucking
the
awesome,
fucking
man.
troopers have hit me too.
I
guys.
mentioned
I feel you, man. They're only 4 of these bitches, but they're beast.
Oh, you know what I'll do?
Number the beast.
I'll do a. I didn't show you guys my. I mentioned the hardcore grooming, the beard oil.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll start doing like beard oil reviews and shit.
Do it.
Because I've got one that's a crowbar inspired beard oil, and the other is like a super joint ritual inspired beard balm.
Oh, fucking fancy, dude.
I know it's ridiculous. I just waste my money on this shit because it has heavy metal stuff in it, and it's like I'm gonna be poor.
Iron Mentions is the perfect name for this video. Very true. Kaju, one question, dude. Have you seen the trailer for fucking New York Ninja yet? If you haven't,
amazing.
Vinegar Syndrome, New York Ninja. It's a lost fucking ninja movie that they were fucking doing, and they fucking abandoned it. And Vinegar Syndrome has bought all of the rights for the video because the script is missing and the fucking sound is missing. So they fucking overdubbed this shit. Go fucking watch that trailer, dude. Oh my God. Yes, Kevin. I can't wait to get that King Diamond beer, man.
Oh,
Fucking,
the Abigail Black.
Yes. 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 All right, guys. Well, we are out of here. We'll either see you guys for the Immortal, which we'll talk about behind screen there, or we'll see you at the Topo Negative. Yeah. And for all you Ricky Rotman fans, you know, keep one fist in the gold, 1 foot in the gutter. For me, you want to keep it spooky. And these motherfuckers are going to tell you what they want you to do.
I can't follow that up. I'll just say see you guys.
I'm just going to give the horns.
yeah, me too.
You keep 1 foot in the goal.
It was fun, y'all.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Peace out,
ya.
guys.
See you
We
guys.
are out.